you realize that y'all are just agreeing with me. You know that, right?
No,
You guys, because Saul, you're saying you do it too, right? So
Okay,
it's
well,
literally some Batman
right.
shit.
It is. Everybody do a little abracadabra.
So now y'all copying us though.
No,
Why?
y'all put somebody else. Well, it's level. Y'all put somebody else. Y'all put somebody else ass on, somebody else breast on, somebody else hair on,
That
somebody
is
else eyes on,
insane.
somebody else eyelashes on. Y'all want to do this? You talking about Beijing?
First of all, the
Go ahead.
ass is it be ours. It comes from one place to another. That's it.
No, it don't. It actually, motherfuckers be
When
getting
you-
poisoned by the ass they bought.
Not the
No,
right one.
Those were
no, we ain't
those were
talking.
ass. Yeah, they were ass.
Yeah, we ain't
shots.
talking
There's a
about fix a
difference
flat
between-
bitches.
Yeah.
Huh? What you talking about?
As we talking about when they do the fat transfer from one spot
Yeah,
to another.
that's a
That's what
different
I
thing.
talk about. Like, yeah, it's still my fat, and they just reallocated to somewhere else.
One place to another.
Y'all sound crazy as hell.
But no, like, yeah, we supposed to be the pretty ones and shit like that or whatever, right? So we gonna have more things, but y'all have things as well. That's all we're saying.
No, I'm just saying it's pure manipulation, man. You wake up, 60% of her on the dresser.
And all I'm going to say,
That's crazy.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Remember when Gina was like, here. She took all her nails off. Remember Will when it was locked in the attic or basement? Yeah, like and then y'all wear the makeup. That shit be crazy. You ever seen some of these transformations?
Yes, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I go through it every day, so I get it.
It be a little crazy.
And then y'all say it's like, what's it like? The face is beat, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, you got a full beat. Yeah,
that shit crazy. Y'all know y'all don't look the same without your makeup, right? Do y'all know that?
No,
I look the same. I don't know what you're
I
talking
look
about.
the same.
Yeah.
I look the same too.
Slightly different.
But it do be like an enhancement.
Yeah, it just enhances beauty. That's all.
It enhances what's already there.
Let me say something to
Hell
y'all.
no.
Let me say something to y'all. Y'all look totally different without the makeup. You heard?
I look the
I
same.
can understand if there was an enhancement. It's a change. It's a 180.
It's not a 180. I'm sorry. I don't know
I had
what you're
this
talking
one
about.
chick. She took her makeup off. She ain't have an eyebrow. None of that.
Well, yeah, that's the full beat. Yeah.
No,
Wait,
Cal,
not
take this
no
book with me. She
eyebrows.
didn't have an eyebrow.
No
She
eyebrows
shaved
is
them.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, she
She
shaved
shaved
them. So
them.
when
No.
she shaved
That's
them,
insanity.
Wipe the eyebrows off. You can't wipe the eyebrows off in front of just anybody.
This be the thing. She talking about her eyebrow got burnt off when she was
She was
6.
comfortable.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, that makes a difference.
Well-
Jazz. The environment got humid. If you catch my drift.
They
She-
melted off.
Sometimes you gotta reapply before you go to bed. Make sure you
Not her eyebrows started melting.
She's gonna look like Freddy Krueger.
She was hot. Okay.
Telling you, man. You know what I mean? Like the hair. Jalen had a haircut. Jalen had a bob 2 weeks ago. Now her shit to the middle of her back. That's cheating.
It grows fast.
It's giving what it's supposed to give.
Yeah.
But the point is, she still looked like herself. Like she didn't change.
Exactly.
You still see her. You know what she looks like.
Now let me ask y'all a quick question. Just based on
That's what I'm
you guys,
saying.
okay, just based on you guys' sentiment regarding the beard. You said remove the beard, remove the man. Now you saying your hair can go from here to here and everything be kosher? It
No.
don't work like that.
Hello. Yes, they do.
No,
Yes,
but
what?
men, you can like a man when he cut off his beard, he like a thumb. I don't look like a thumb when I take off my wig and my makeup.
Why you said that?
I look the same.
Prove it.
No. I have hair though. That's the thing. Like most of us have hair under our wigs. I have locks under my wig.
Or
Yeah.
Some dudes, okay, so some dudes when they
my
take
sister
their
used to say
beards
that.
off.
I do
Some
have
dudes when they take No, I'm just saying, like some dudes when they shave their beard off, it's the equivalent of a chick like getting makeup and contouring her nose into like a different shape. That's what it reminds me of.
You just windmilling.
I'm not.
Y'all just
No,
don't need to
that's
do
a good point.
Y'all don't need to do that hemp because
leave the beard on.
Y'all just windmilling. Like y'all know this
No.
is very false equivalencies.
It's not. It's
You
not.
Carella's sitting over there
Y'all
minding
are
her
getting y'all getting toupees. Y'all are literally getting
Yeah,
toupees.
getting
Y'all
lace
getting
front.
hair pieces.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm not even talking about the toupee shit. I'm talking about if you just shave off your natural beard, all of a sudden you see this weak ass chin at the bottom.
With a dent
That's just
in
all
it.
I'm saying.
With a dent in
Yo,
it. It's
but this is
crazy.
crazy to me. The most toupee wearing this nigga is talking about niggas getting toupees. You doing this?
I don't wear toupees.
You see, he want to
Never.
ignore
I've
what
never
I
had a
said.
toupee.
Come on.
You see, he
I've
want to
never had a
ignore what I
toupee.
said.
What you
I wasn't
said?
even talking. I said when niggas shave their beard off, sometimes you find out that that nigga got a weak ass chin up underneath that beard, like he got a big ass overbite or something. His smaller, his lower jaw is like hella small.
Can I do that? Yeah, I did that.
Yeah,
I did that.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Salute the Wednesday Women's POV Special Edition.
Women's POV, a place to be heard. When it's POV, I need a word with my girls. When it's POV, Tuesday nights trying to get it right. It's just real point of views from real women's lives. Put my ladies, put the kids to bed and pull up a seat. We don't judge, come up, just say what's up before you speak. Tuesday night, this night, this might be risky every week. So let your head down, pour the wine up and get ready for the tea. It's a different outlook, trying to find out what is missing. DJ HAMP gon' let you cook to edify and not to burn down the kitchen. Relationships, kids, new women just so one, don't judge. Girl, we listening, don't judge. Yeah, girl, we listening, don't judge. Cause girls just wanna fight and women just wanna have fun. When women's POV, I need a word with my girls. When women's POV, Tuesday nights trying to get it right. It's just real point of views from real women's lives.
Yo, salute to my brother Tokyo Fo. You see him each and every Friday. Know what I mean? And he cooked that up for us. You know what I mean? He cooked up the other intro and all that. I'm gonna play the other intro too in a little bit. Cause that brother,
hard though. Yeah.
Just like it, yep.
Shout out to Fo. I like that. That was nice.
Man. Salute the Fo, man, a building, man. Tokyo Fo, man. Damn, man. I feel like, and I'm saying feel, we haven't done the POV in a little bit, man. So let's see what we can shake up. You know what I mean? Let me see in the building real quick. It's My Paradise became a member. Salute.
Welcome, cousin.
It's My Paradise. Welcome to the family, cuzzo. Okay, what up, my boy? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well. Brandon in the building.
Perfect shit like that.
The 50 ball says bloody. For the past few years, I've been watching. Exclamation point. You got the most constructive content online. This is the first time I ever super chatted a nigga money.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
Keep doing your part to help us get better. I appreciate what you do. Brandon, man, that made me feel good, B. I was feeling tired before I got up here, man. But the ladies, I'm gonna get my energy together. My wife made me 2 sandwiches. The kids was being moderately good. And now the 50 ball. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you, God. For real. Let me play this real quick for my brother Brandon Wilson in the building. Salute.
Weather outside is humid. She turned up her location. She must think I'm stupid. She wanna run the street, so let her ho, let her ho, let her ho. She doesn't show signs of stopping, so who am I to be cock blocking? I really hate to see you go. Let her ho, let her ho, let her ho.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. 100%, man. Salute. Jamal been a member for 15 months. Perfect. Salute, my G. Hope all is well, man. Free Zone with the $10. What up? He said, hint, whatever you do, don't bring up twerking.
Wow.
Your catharsis will not occur tonight. That stream will continue to give you nightmares and cold sweat. Yeah, I was just thinking about that shit, bro. Like real, like that comp. Were y'all there for that?
I was in the chat.
In the chat.
There was a fight. It was a fight to the death to twerk or not to twerk. I say, well, I ain't. You know, you're right, Free Zone. I don't even want because I'm a hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, man. Dr. G. Salute to everybody in the building. First and foremost, man. God bless you. Hurt. You know what? Let me do what I usually do. Let me see in the chat real quick and we get it popping. Let me scroll to the top. Keeps it 100 was good. Yeah, it seemed like all the videos is working. I released a video today. It did pretty good on views. So maybe you got to update your YouTube on the phone and all that. Sean, what up, kid? Good to see you. You already, man. Please hit the like button. Ed in the building. Angel was popping. Curtis was popping, my boy. Good to see you. Love C putting in work. That's always a blessing. Salute. Ninja Cool, what up, my brother? Ordy was shaking. Relly in the building. Mr. Williams in the building. Hakeem was popping. Quincy was goody. Teague in the building. What up, my brother? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Almanaz was good. She said, saw she speak. She, you know, she got it. Homeboy, Shalom was good. Salute to the I don't even know what's that kick. Keisha was popping. Good to see you. Turn on the AC now in the building. Salute to Arnold and CJ. Make sure y'all go like, share, and subscribe. Truth was good, my boy. Mrs. Locks in the building. TC the Dawn was popping. Britt in the building was goody. I like it, man. Miss Locks putting in work. Melly Mel, my beard is better than yours. I mean, Boot Camp, what up? Thinking Throwed in the building, man. Salute. Brandon, once again, I appreciate you, my brother. My brother T Mac was good. They showing love to the intro. That shit was fire. Li was popping, my boy. My brother Free Zone, of course. Let me see. Real love. Now, Fo had made that one. I think I said it, but just in case. You know. Let me see. I got Jamal already. Mel, you already know. Let me see. Art was popping, my G. Good to see you. Fo in here. He's a savant with that shit, man. William Graves was popping. Good to see you. Champ Talk Reactions was good. Calvin Wild's in the building. Plondora was good. Oh, YouTube was down earlier. Okay, good to know. My brother Tony in the building was goody. My brother Bino was popping. I got Frank White in the building was good. Salute. Big Draws was popping. O'Shea. Check your damn messages. You had one job and you fucked it up. Jesus Christ. So remember I said, hey, do this for me. I sent you that link, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gonna put 4 stars. Like, what the fuck?
O'Shea is crazy, but that's not though. But
right, don't go too hard on O'Shea, okay?
Why?
Cause that's my friend.
He you know.
He not unk to me, but
he don't
like bro. He like bro.
Damn, man. You're getting older, man. It beat the alternative, that's for sure.
Okay, you better tell him. Shoot.
That's a fact.
You aging, you living.
Indeed, man. Albert Einstein said once you stop learning, you start dying. You know? So, Saad, you sent me 20 questions, right? Now, I was looking because we was talking. Salute to 150 people in the building. Please hit the like button. But the hyper independence question is resonating to me because of the conversation that was just transpiring in the Discord. You You know what I mean?
My bad side.
Why you said that?
I wasn't even there though. That's crazy.
I know, my bad.
What
What
did you?
I miss?
Yeah, exactly. So, what did you gather from that conversation, Dr. G and Callie? It's a broadcast.
In a nutshell, I gathered that there are women who feel vulnerable and unsafe when it comes to yielding certain control in a relationship.
Most?
See, I knew you were going to ask me that, and I honestly don't know. Maybe most, 51%, maybe.
Dr. G, don't make me drop you down.
I'm sorry, Hamp. I don't really know. Okay, so I hear things. Okay, I'll just go ahead and say most for the sake of letting the conversation persist. Okay, I'll just say most.
Okay. Callie?
And that's my summary from the conversation.
Yeah, I understand. Yep.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so for the people that's on this perceived fantasy island with me, it has nothing to do with control. Rather, it has to do with the fact that, if some shit were to go down or whatever like that, I'm not going to be out on my ass.
Yeah. Don't y'all hear a problem? Here's the entire statement that Saw sent me for the show, right? It says, hyper independence isn't healing. The quiet cost of got it on my own.
What was the second? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hyper independence isn't healing. The quiet cost of got it on my own. We hearing things like relinquish, protect, just in case. I need security. I got a just in case fund, emergency funds, all this stuff, right? Right. I understand contingency plans, right? But this more sounds like I expect something to go awry. I expect it to fail.
Not it, but that stream of income might not be there no more. So yeah, it's probably a good thing that I have a job.
Wait, I just need some more context because I just need some more context.
What you mean?
Because like from Kylie's standpoint, I understand. Like, it's not that we're expecting it to go wrong, but I feel like you always should have that level of protection. They're like a cushion. But then like if we talking about bully, I guess like trusting a man, I can see where you on the hand would be like, all right, you shouldn't need that because it's like a plan B when you know the plan A is supposed to work.
Yeah, I've seen people over plan, and I think they just planning to fail, right? Yeah. I think people who act like they these Uber planners are procrastinators, to be honest, right? And I see this when I hear it. I need that just in case. It creates doubt within that relationship. You don't think? Caressa, Jazz, y'all talking about weave. Now I can't get a. You know what I mean?
No, I don't feel like it creates doubt in a relationship.
Wow.
It's we live in a world where anything could happen. What if you lose your job? I got a just in case fund to take care of us, to hold us down until you get back on your feet. That's not saying I got a just in case fund just in case you leave me. It's the just in case we fall on hard times, I got your back.
You think that's the majority of y'all?
That's Jasmine.
But I got you. You think that's the majority of y'all?
No.
What do you think the majority are doing?
Saving just in case y'all walk away.
So she's saving money on the side. Do he know about that money?
Probably not.
How about the hell no?
Probably not.
I mean, do we know about all of his money that he has on the side? No.
Yeah, great retort. I remember in 4th grade, I'd be like, shut up. They'd be like, yo, no, you shut up. So I understand what you did there, Caressa. I get it.
I wouldn't even say it's about her saving for no just in case fund. Ain't nobody got no money. No, I'm just saying, ain't nobody got no money to save for no just in case fund. That money is needed to go on ahead and have the household run. Period. Ain't no saving just in case you done that. Oh, okay.
Well,
Be quiet.
Jazz offered the information.
Yeah,
Now
that's
we
for me because if I'm in a relationship, majority of the time the man providing the majority.
Yeah.
So I got a just in case fund. Like I got money on the side to put away. I don't have to put my money into bills because he doing it.
But Jazz said, because she keeping it tall. You know, Chris tried to hit us with the windmill. Yo, just in case I start not liking this nigga.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Oh no, I was this is one thing I learned that y'all like to do, interpret what people say. I was just trying it out. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it don't work.
Yeah. So
at all.
Thank you. So what we doing? Jalen, Dr. G, Caressa, before you start talking about the men.
But I mean, like in today's day and age, shouldn't we all be saving for a rainy day? I don't think anyone's saving with an expectation of, oh, my man's going to leave me, my relationship's going to go south. I think naturally this is what we all should be doing, given the economy, given how expensive things are. We should all, make sure we're in a good position. God forbid something goes south.
Yeah, we agree if you say that out loud, right? But that's not actually the topic. The topic is, why are the women saving? Jazz kept it tall and said, yo, just in case he don't like me, I don't like him, he started to try to leverage that against me, I got a way to move around.
That ain't what I said.
Well, hold on, that was a little bit closer. I just added a little bit more to it.
No, it's just in case he fall on hard times. Like, but
no. You said you
save. Some women do save just in case he walk away from past trauma and situations. Like, anybody about to be stuck or left on their ass looking dumb. Like, nobody's about to be looking crazy.
Jazz, remember you just talked 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so you
trying
said
to flip what I said.
No. Take this walk with me. You said Jazz is saving. Let me just put
say
it
what I said
in a bowl, right? So Jazz said Jazz saving for a rainy day to make sure everybody good.
Yeah.
And then you said speculatively, right? Because it could be subject to change as we converse. Mm-hmm. That most women, just in case he do some other shit,
he walk away. Yeah.
So what y'all, and Caressa was just giving us financial advice, which we agree with, right? Like, I can hear it. Like, I just need a response to what Jazz laid out. At least Callie retorted with, that's not why it's happening. You know what I mean? But we've heard it from married women. Jazz just laid it out. Like Alex, let me see if I can get on the phone. I don't know if Alex used to be on the show a lot. She from where I'm from, but she said she literally had this emergency fund on the side just in case shit hit the fan with him, and her mom advised her to do it.
Yeah, my grandma said that shit too.
And yeah, but I understand why they said that though.
Go ahead.
And
go ahead,
Dr. G. Go ahead.
Well, when we were having the conversation earlier, I even posed that. I said that the woman has seen her grandmother and now her mother, right, do this and have these particular beliefs. And so, of course, when she becomes a woman, those are going to become her beliefs as well.
What?
That she should have, a nest egg or be able to protect herself, be able to take care of herself in the event that something happens, or that she doesn't couple. But I know we're talking about in a relationship. But yeah.
We're kind of working through it, right? That's actually the next step, though. But I'm just saying, right? If you have, is anticipation too strong of a word?
Yeah, because that implies that you're waiting for it to happen.
I mean, it kind of sounds. Go ahead.
Well, but that's not what the ladies articulated. They actually are speaking about having something sort of in the folds in case he falls on hard times. And I know Jazz said, or in case he walks away, but her first initial comment was in case he falls on hard times. So I'm going to be a support. It's not to have this secret honeycomb hideout, it's so that I can support in the event that I need to.
But that would be family savings, right? You would have different investments and things of that nature, right? That's not what we're talking about, right? So if you have money, let's say he paying all the bills, you generate income, right? Then we would understand where that money is allocated, right? Let's say I get laid off, like literally right now, like with people being furloughed, and you come out the closet with $5,000, nigga. That conversation gonna go how you think it's gonna go.
You should be happy.
You ain't gonna be happy?
No, because I'm trying to figure out where that $5,000 came from. Ain't no telling. I don't know where you got that $5,000 from.
OnlyFans.
I stopped. You said it the whole thing. I didn't.
Crazy.
But
you said it. I didn't actually say it.
But in the scenario,
I just want everybody to be clear. Dr. G said OnlyFans. I stopped. Go ahead.
My bad. But the scenario was that okay, that was there. That's not here. When we were speaking about it earlier, it wasn't a situation where he didn't know where the money was coming from. She was able to keep her money. So if she works, or whatever, her money is her money, but he's taking care of everything. That was
we about to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, we just talking about the gem that Jazz dropped.
Got it. Okay.
Or the dime, if you catch my drift.
We ain't drifting, brother.
What's up, Jalen? Anything? you participating? What you gonna do, man?
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it's 200 people here. We know your hair look nice. We just got it done. Is that what you came up here for? Let me know.
Hey, hell, no need to be jealous.
I just got hair for myself. See my blend on the side.
But I don't know. I just think if you don't want him to touch it, I mean, put it in an investment account.
What you mean?
I don't know why it has to be hidden. Is like if you're saving money, why does it have to be hidden? He can't touch it without both of you approving it, right? Even if he's like an authorized person. So I don't see why it's a problem for him to know about it.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, right, Jay? We talking about the reality. The situation is I need to have this bread that he doesn't know about just in case shit hit the fan. It's actually the objective.
Okay. Well, I guess you're anticipating that something will happen.
That's what I was asking about anticipation. Yeah. And what's
it's
the entire
secrecy part for me?
Yeah, what's the entire mindset of her, Caressa?
I guess ultimately it would boil down to if I have to, because obviously I've been married, I've been vocal about that. And if I have to save if I have a secret fund to the side, I guess ultimately that would suggest that she's not too secure about that relationship and she's preparing for the what have yous of that relationship. That's what I'm hearing.
And are you a proponent of this?
So someone who puts themselves in a position of safety, I would never be against that, I guess you can say. Because that's what they're essentially doing, is in a position of safety. If something were to go south, at least they know that they have something to fall back on.
What about a prenup? I don't know. I just think most secrets get revealed in time. So if you're ready for that blowback, by all means, do it. But if you're not, I just be honest that you want some type of contingency plan. Y'all come up with a prenup and let it be that.
But even with the prenup, aren't you saying you feel like it may fail and I'm gonna protect what's mine? Even with a prenup,
at least you're being honest with him and not hiding your feelings.
Yeah, that's the intention.
Yeah, behind it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think a prenup should automatically be construed as you know what I'm saying? I know this is going to fail, so this is what's going to happen. No, because I swear to God, like when my daddy told me he was getting remarried or whatever like that, I was like, you got a prenup, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
To protect the prenup is to protect what's his, right?
Right.
yeah.
Right. So a bank account that I have in my name, and I'm not telling you about, is not protecting what's mine.
It's the secrecy part of it.
Yeah, I was about to say it's the fact that
But
you didn't tell him.
but here's the thing. So if y'all are married, y'all like the bank accounts, everybody having joint bank accounts, like all your money going into one account. It's not okay to have a separate account with
No,
his name on.
yeah,
Now my
yeah,
Not
thing
one that he
is,
doesn't know about. Now,
yeah. I'm about to say that's the thing.
I
here's the
personally
thing.
believe in one pot, but you know what I'm saying? I know that there are couples who have separate accounts, but it's not like the other person doesn't know about the
So
separate
here's the
account.
thing. If I tell my man like, oh, I got this account, I gotta tell him every time I make a deposit into that account.
What
Oh,
are you talking about?
I got
Your
an
paycheck
account,
will go in there.
but I
You know what
got
I'm
an
saying?
account. Oh, like I'm putting $1,000 in that account this week.
But yeah, that's the thing. You don't gotta tell him
Exactly. So
it's the open. I get where you going, but it's still like no. It's the fact that he know about it.
He know about the
Like,
account, but he don't got to know the number that's in the account.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, now I'm cool with that. You can know about that.
Oh
account.
yeah,
You don't gotta
yeah.
know
That's what I'm
what's in it.
saying.
That's crazy though. A
That's
nigga
the
How?
crazy
can
part. But
There's
what's
no
the crazy
secret.
part though?
a
There's no
nigga can
secret.
clap. A nigga can clap cheeks raw biscuit. But
That's
just
what
in
it
case shit go awry, you gotta hide money from the nigga.
Nobody's hiding anything if you know about the account.
Nah,
is.
Jazz. Come on, we just said what we said.
No,
Like,
but it's like, do I gotta tell you every time I put money in that account? If we got an account together and I'm putting money in that account, do I gotta tell you every time I put money in my other account?
so
If y'all
should
are
already be.
married,
wait. So this is a different premise, right? So we're actually trying to totally mine through the initial question I asked. So now you're saying now you just have a separate account in which he knows about, but he doesn't know how much money's going into said account.
Right. Is that a problem?
So, well, this is the follow-up question. He knows about the account. When he makes an inquiry, can he see the bank statement?
Sure.
Let me ask one more time.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
And you're gonna tell him?
He can see it.
It's still her money.
It's my money. Like you can see it.
So of course I will let you see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Nah, it's not in the course, right? Because depending on dollar amounts, people start to change their perspective. Did you guys ever see Paid in Full? He said
I've seen
60,
it, but I can't
I'm about to tell you.
Oh.
So they was in like a little alley, like next to the train, right? And he's like, "Yo, I think it was like 16 keys. I forget what he said." And so he's like, "It's 16 keys in that bag right there." And he's like, "Yeah, but as soon as I get right, I'm gonna break you off." And he killed them and took them 16 keys. So when he saw how much it was worth, people's disposition, their modus operandi start to change. If he see an account where you got 20 grand in there, now I'm telling you, the dynamics change quickly. Don't play this. It's not worth playing this game. Y'all know that.
The dynamics change, but I still feel like he gonna have his own bank account too. So he better have that 20 grand in there as well.
I guess
This reminds me of this street interview that I saw, or whatever, right? It popped up in my YouTube feed, and he was asking couples or whatever like that, right? Like how much money do they have in the bank and everything because they had separate accounts or whatever. And the dude was talking about he had like 20K in the account, something like that, 10K, this, that, and the third. The women was all talking about I got 100,000. I got 150,000 and everything like that. And the men were like, wait, what? Like, because you know what I'm saying? I guess they had gotten money from like their parents or something like that, right? That's what the girls had expressed. But they're like, okay, so you got 150,000 or whatever, but I feel like I'm, draining my shit down to like the bare minimum or whatever as far as savings, with only $10,000 in it, and I'm sitting over here paying all the bills. Like, what the fuck is that? What is happening? They took exception to that shit, and I totally feel him on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is it that I don't know that you have $150,000 tucked away, and I'm over here breaking my back, paying all of the bills and everything like that, and I'm running my shit low?
Yeah, that's certainly a sentiment that could be expressed, right? So the thing about this though, right? If we just be real honest with it, right? Even if that implicates ourselves, you hiding bread from your significant other is not right. Is
No, we agree
that
to this.
fair or what?
No, we
That's
agree to
fair.
it's unacceptable.
That's fair.
Are you still are you mad? Are you recommending people to still do it even if it's not right?
Oh no, we're not.
Well, I don't know.
No,
Grandma did it.
their mother gonna do it. Their mother gonna tell them to do it, not us.
Okay, so there's recommendations from the elder women in the community to do it.
And then the elders before them.
So then just passing it down. Any of y'all got a rainy? Oh, he might be watching. Never mind. Put in the back chat. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Ricky in the building with the $5 says that's financial infidelity.
Yeah.
Leslie, salute. Been a member for 18 months. Says if the lady's intent is to prove red pill right, they're doing a fantastic job. LOL. Salute Hamp, and this might be risky family. Salute my brother. Now, we were talking about 100%. What was it? Provider, right? A man pays 100% of the bills, and he says you can keep your money, do what you want with it, long as you cook and wash my clothes and all that other shit. Y'all with that?
Yes, Daddy.
Wow.
Yes. You got a home cooked meal. Your clothes will be washed. The house is clean. The kids will be in bed by 8:30. For sure.
That's some real shit. That is real shit though.
Like, you talking about like some stay at home? You talking about like some stay, like she don't earn no income? You talking like that shit?
Yeah. She can do what she want with her money. She might be working. She might not be working.
She probably got her own little business making biscuits.
But you see how it was something interesting. Maybe I'm even interjecting too soon.
Yeah.
And
Let it marinate. Let them work through, and then you got the floor.
Well, no, I'm cool
You
with
was there
that.
too, Cal. Hold on. You was there too.
Yeah.
Jazz ain't. Hold on, Cal.
Okay.
Let me talk. Hold on a second.
You gotta sit next to the teacher, Callie.
Callie, don't you take another sip of that buzzball or whatever you got. You understand me? I'm gonna call this nigga again. I'm sick of his shit, man. Now, Jazz said a word. So I'm trying, because I'm looking at her face, and I'm just
I'm sorry.
can't play no poker.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jazz, it's a level of discomfort, not like with the conversation, but just like being in that construct. I can see it. Now, before we get Jazz, because Jazz, she don't like that. Jalen, what'd you say?
Give me more time to think on it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. You guys got to think about this? What is going on here?
Go ahead, talk your shit, Caress.
Good Lord. You know what it is, Ham? I guess because I'm on the opposite spectrum of things, as you guys I've mentioned before, I'm usually the breadwinner in my relationships. So if I had the opportunity for things to switch, heck yeah, I would take it. I've been working since the age of 15. I never take any breaks. I'm a high income earner. So if I had the opportunity to just be a housewife, be a stay-at-home mom, I would actually love that. Because the opposite, not to say that I hate being out in the work field, like I enjoy that as well. But if I had the opportunity to just take care of my household and my children and my man take care of me, yeah, there's nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I would enjoy that, to be honest.
Like a dream come true.
For real.
Hello.
Sounds like it.
Go ahead, Jazz.
That's being a stay-at-home mom is a full-time job.
It is definitely a full-time
job. Like, and it's not gonna stop once your man get home from work. Now you gotta take care of him. Like, when are you taking care of? Yeah, he paying the bills, but when is your break?
But see, I wouldn't.
But that's
I feel like taking care of your man shouldn't be looked as a job. That's taking care of your man. That's not a job.
Yeah, okay. It's not it's not an actual
shit like
job.
that. Shit like that. Shit
But
like
here's
that.
the thing. Like, it's easy. First of all, he said a whole lot in one question. Where's my money coming from? I'm working, right? If I got you telling me my money is my money, where am I getting the money from?
You're not paying no bills though.
But where am I getting the money from?
Jasmine, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because we know. And I know you. You know I know you. So it's like, bro, you gotta hustle on the side. You just not sitting there like,
I always got some money coming.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm working for the money though.
Yeah, but that's how we breaking it down. We just not sitting there. It's just like, no, you just stay at home. It's like you're gonna stay at home, but because you're home, now you about to tap into some other shit. You got your own little business, like you taking care of kids, and then as far as pouring into yourself, girl, that when that man come home, okay, brother, I see you.
No, you can't leave him. You can't leave him with the kids.
Yes, I can. Just because I'm staying at home do not mean
that man don't work all day. You gonna leave him with the kids?
Now I'm the nanny too. You got to be kidding me. No, when he come home, I need that little break. If it's 2 hours, an hour and a half, if I gotta go for a walk, like what are we saying here? I gotta go gardening. I need to smoke. I need to wind down.
Oh my god!
Like, and then I come back and proceed
and go back to work.
Go back to work.
So Saad actually don't mean it, Caressa. She actually don't mean it how you mean it. Right? Because then if that man don't perform in the way in which she thinks she need on a given day, which is subjective, she gonna start to turn on the nigga.
Who said this?
God forbid, he a garbage man, right? So
like Jasmine, am I tripping?
Where did that come from?
Oh, you thought I was? Wow. I'm about to finish. You thought I was gone?
No, I was very aware you were still there, but who said any of that?
I'm about to tell
what
you.
I said is my man is still providing. He's taking care of me. I'm taking care of the home. But because I'm just not no idle person, I got me a hustle. I still have something going on because you said I could keep my money. So where's this money coming from? Like Jasmine said, this is my money, our money.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I don't know why you was disagreeing with Jazz. You believe the same thing she believed. So like Caressa, like somebody just, who is that? I think was it Caressa said he just worked. He a garbage man. He worked from 6 to 6. Right. But now when he get home, now he got to work some more because you need this 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour. You got to go for a walk or whatever drink you. Right. And then when it doesn't.
No, we're not going to do that.
Hold on. Let me just finish this last part. And then you can continue to lose the conversation. When it doesn't happen how you want it to, what happens then? Right. Because here's what's actually happening in your mind every day this is happening. You get in that, what's that word, Callie? You building disdain. Because he out in the earth, he be able to come and go. When he come home, he kick his shoes up, kick his shoes off, kick his feet up, and you looking at this dirty garbage truck driving nigga like, nigga, I've been here with these kids all day, and you forgot that he been working on the back of a trash truck all week. That happened.
Builds resentment.
Yeah.
No. We're not going to do that at all. No, we're not. Because what I said is
she's sucking her teeth and all that. I can hear it now. So
what I say is, I needed a break, but I didn't say I needed this break every day. Like, no, I'm just saying. Jasmine said, "When do you get you time?" And I said, "You got to figure it out." And I gave ways that you can figure it out. Now, it's not like an everyday thing, but if we talk about it, it can be.
And that's the problem, right, Callie? What did I say? Subjectively, right? So whenever you want the break, that's when you want to implement the break. And this is what happens, right? So not every day, but it could possibly be every day. And then what happens when you don't get it or he don't He don't lean into it how you think he should that given day because it's subjective based on how you feel every single day. That's not sustainable, and resentment happens naturally. Go ahead, talk your shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that works because my man, he
Callie,
gonna be
I'm
like,
bugging.
you
Well, if you don't
yeah.
know, hold your horses. Callie, I'm bugging.
No, you are not bugging at
I
all.
can see where it
Because
can happen. But what I'm saying is, if you have an understanding with your man,
Perfect.
My bad, son. My finger slipped. Sorry. Go ahead, talk your shit.
I know it tends to do that. But if I have an understanding with my man, it's like he gonna be like, oh, sister, go take a break. Like, you need a break. I want you, I love you and care for you enough. I know you've been doing a lot. You need a break.
I feel
so
that.
okay, so what happens when you guys bump heads and he had a bad day and he don't want to go ahead and handle them kids and keep working? You know what I'm
Then
saying? Because you got a side hustle.
I'm gonna do what I have to do. But I mean, like, even if it gets some static, like, we gonna talk about it. Like, we gonna have to figure it out. Like, I can see how where y'all saying that this thing can happen, but y'all just making it seem like it happens all the time and it's at a rapid pace. No, it has to be. It's a constant build up for that disdain. Like,
Right. So many days where he's like, okay, well, no, I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go take your break because I had a bad day at work here. That shit can snowball. So that's, yeah, over time, yeah, it will build up that way. Yes, absolutely. On either end, because he can get tired of you trying to take a break all the damn time.
But can
I
you
don't know, like,
structure your day to take your breaks like while he's at work? I'm assuming the children are school age while the kids are out of the house.
but that's what I'm saying, Carissa. Like, I'm saying, like, the way that I've done it and how I see it going is that we figure this out over time. Like, so we're able to, like, like you said, have those little details, talk it over.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, it's gonna get a little static probably, but now I hate you. Like, what?
Right. Like, now I don't want to be with you no more.
Like, I mean, I understand how it could get, but I just feel like it's other factors that like get it to that level. But maybe I'm tripping. I don't know.
No, I see where you're coming from. You make a good point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Help me figure out,
What point
Brother
was good?
Hampton.
What point was good?
See?
What point was good, Carissa? Go ahead.
No, the point that she's saying, the fact that if she's because as a lot of the women may feel, being a stay-at-home mom is a job in itself. So all she's saying is she's going to want a little time to herself and she's going to want to make a little bit of money on her own to, I guess, feel that sense of independence. So I see where she's coming from with that. I'm a woman myself. I mean, I'm stronger leaning on the opposite end. I love a provider. I would never turn a provider down. However, that need for independence, I see that too. So there's both sides of the coin, and I do see both sides of it.
We here now, Dr. G.
And then I don't know, Carissa.
She done said that word too many times now. It's a beautiful topic, so I don't care what they say about you, Si. You all right with me? You hurt?
You know you're my dog.
Did you want to add what you was adding in?
So I just noticed that, and I'm not that familiar with Carissa in terms of her age, but immediately Saad went absolutely, no question. And Callie was like, sure, but she needed some context, right? She like, well, wait a minute. Is it, and then I don't remember the question you asked, Callie, but you needed some clarification to the question right before you were all in. And that's how that topic divides. It's almost like there are a certain group of women who are like, absolutely, sign me up right now, today. But then there's another group of women who wouldn't reject it, but they need to know more details. They need to understand something about that. And I'm suggesting that that's that vulnerability that it's like, that sounds good. Sure, I'm with that. But I need some I need to feel secure that I'm making a right decision and it's not going to land me on Skid Row, essentially. And that was kind of what was happening when we had the conversation earlier. You know, the person who was initially asked was like, well, wait a minute, I don't understand. And she didn't. She clearly, you know, she wasn't clear about what was being asked of her when it was just as simple as, he's taking care of everything. You keep all your money. Would that be okay? Would you go for that? You keep all of your money. And she was like, I need more context. I don't understand. So it's just interesting to me to see how that line is drawn with the ladies on that question.
So who was in? Are you in?
Oh yeah, I'm all in because I'm kind of like Caressa. I'm like, listen, mama done worked and worked some more. Mama done raised kids. They grown. We ain't even got them kind of problems. Okay. Yes, let's do this.
Hello, Dr. G. That's what I'm saying.
The kids are grown. We old. What you mean? Where we going? What we doing?
Great.
With all this money we saving.
Why are you making that face though? I'm so confused.
I guess anything that you hear that you like, you just say you said it too.
She did though.
No,
she was like
because
automatically like,
that's what I be
absolutely.
saying, Dr. G. He don't be hearing it, but everybody else be hearing it. That's all that matters.
Hey, Jazz, you ain't that thirsty either. I seen that big ass water bottle. Ain't nobody that thirsty.
Mind your
Jazz.
business. Mind your business.
And
Jazz,
I want to say this too, Hemp. I don't think it's anything wrong with those ladies saying, well, wait a minute, I need to kind of think this through. I don't see that as an issue. I don't see it as them feeling like they have to maintain control. It's just a different kind of setup. And so it's like, well, wait a minute, is this real? That's one. And then two,
Right.
can he really do this? Like, is he really in the position to do that? Because I mean, you know, let's face it, we don't share our bank accounts with people. They don't see our numbers. So it's like, is he really in a position to do this?
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah, like I've never seen that in my life.
Never.
I'm just being real. I've never seen it in my life where it's a one income earning household. I mean, except for mine, but I've never seen that before, like from any of my elders at all.
Well, you saw it growing up?
No, I've never. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen that.
Oh wait, y'all saying y'all never seen it? Oh yeah, I can't say that.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah,
My parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, nobody.
It's a lack of trust, right? It's also this hyper independence thing, right? You want to maintain something that has perceived value, but instead we don't have good relationships because everybody's trying to do it on their own, right? Every time somebody come through a journey, right, they've been doing it for self, right? They don't need no man or whatever the case is, right? And I don't see us winning like that, right? And we want to hold on to independence, but what has that done for us?
I don't think the trope, I don't need a man, is as widely accepted as it may seem.
Yeah,
I mean, you have people saying it for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'm not even gonna.
They lying?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. It's conjecture. Yeah. I think. You know, you jab me, I'm a jab you.
Used. It depends on the context because sometimes people be like, "Well, I know you don't like sometimes," but I've heard the
You already said
need a
sometimes,
man.
Callie. So now you've exposed that I've heard means sometimes. So now here's what I gotta ask now, right? You already told me.
Okay.
The majority of time you hear it, what's the sentiment?
Well, when I have heard it from men, as far as you need a man, is that you need a man for survival. When I hear it from women, I hear it from the context of, I do not need you to provide for me in that way. My livelihood is not dependent upon you. I'm not a gold digger. I'm not here for your money.
That's what you hear the majority of time when women say it?
That's what I hear the majority of time that women say it.
Okay. How is it resonating in a relationship though?
What do you mean? How is it resonating in the relationship as far as like them actually having one?
I hear what you said. Say what you said again.
What? I don't need you for survival. I'm not here for your money.
Uh-huh. That's
And
what you're
then
saying. Women are saying.
that's the context that I hear the majority of times.
I don't hear that.
Yeah. I'm about to say, yeah, I don't hear that either. I hear big bank take little bank. I hear
Go ahead, sir.
I hear like what boy? I got it. Like
Yeah.
like what you doing? It be given you don't make enough or but it don't be from like regular people. It be like from people who like make 6 figures about a little pretty penny. But for the average, I don't think so.
It's exactly what they saying on his face. Pause. You don't even have to. It ain't no deep dive shit. I don't need a nigga because I could do this shit on my own. You heard? You gotta prove to me that it makes sense for me to come under your covering or submission or whatever the case is, right? And oftentimes, a lot of that stuff is tied to his bread. Whether we like it, understand it, accept it, believe it or not. So when she has bread in her pocket, the sentiment is that she's less inclined to do those things that I aforementioned. Well,
But Ham, the very idea that you said, I don't need no man, I can do this shit by myself, that is a financial thing. So that is, I don't need your money. Not that I don't need you, I don't need your money.
No, that's the thing.
Right, like you can't buy me. I can't be bought.
Well, but that you're responding, Callie, because Dr. G ignored all of a lot of what I said. So she literally only said that part when I mentioned submission, right, covering and all that.
Okay, all right, yeah, my bad. You're right, because that's not what I was trying to do. Like I was literally, you're right. I was literally just speaking to that part of it because I heard very recently a woman break that I don't need a man thing down to each aspect of what it is she doesn't need. Not saying she doesn't need him, but there are aspects of what he might bring that she doesn't need. Meaning, if he doesn't bring it, she won't be missing it, i.e. the money. And she said some other things too, his bad attitude or his, infidelity or whatever else. She said a bunch of things. Just basically saying it's not that I don't need him. I just don't need him and his bad behavior.
Okay. The thing is, right, and we've been hearing the things being said. Hold on. Dede. Hold on. Come get this dog. Damn. He knocked the plate off the thing. What was I saying? Oh. Nah. Caressa already gave us the ammunition. The maintaining of this independent thing. Right? Not wanting to be fully under if you believe in a hierarchy, the hierarchy. Not wanting to be a part of that construct. That's why there's a hesitation on allowing, pushing him to pay 100%. Because the association of him paying 100% is that he has full control. It's a broadcast.
Right. The financial part indicates full control.
Mm-hmm.
But in this,
in her mind, right? It's beyond the money. It's the dynamics.
Yeah. That's kind of what conclusion we came to when we were having this discussion earlier. I just think that, I don't know, Hamp. I just think we don't know how to be in a relationship.
Okay.
Right. He ain't gotta make 100%, pay 100% of the bills to be the leader of the household. Like,
right. He don't have to. Right.
I don't understand that.
But Callie, the fight is here's the thought process. If he does, then it's like she don't have any type of say so. You see? So the money association is what's driving how people are feeling, which is why they're apprehensive to go under that type of construct. That's why they got rainy day funds and shit like that, because there's a distrust there, and the leadership is associated strictly with the money, which is an issue, right? But that's the hyper independence, right? And every time we hear about these journeys and shit, right? Relationships are decentered, the men are decentered, right? And now she doing shit for herself, and now she doing it by herself, right? And there's pride taken in that, but what's the fallout? It's a broad. Good.
If you was going, you gotta bring it back a little bit because you said a lot.
I ain't even talking that long.
You was.
Hey,
But the idea that
it goes back to what Dr. G said. Like the foundation of it is that we don't know how to be in a relationship, and that's the issue. So it's like, go ahead, Dr. G.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
well, because
Like I feel like we are still like a lot of us, and I'm not gonna say a lot of us, but coming from the place that I come from, I feel like it's more so we struggle. So it's like the hyper independence. I don't want to say it comes second nature, but it's like
That's what we sing.
yeah.
So even if a good man proves himself to you, you feel like you'll never be able to.
That's not what
But
we're saying at all.
I think they're saying
What I'm saying
that's
is
where I was going.
didn't even finish his sentence.
I'm just asking a question. I'm not insinuating y'all said it.
Let her
I
finish.
get no.
That's what I was saying, Jay. Go ahead,
Oh.
though.
But yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Hold on. Sorry. We have to let her finish the question. There's still people watching.
okay, my bad.
Go ahead. Jen,
So the question is, even if a good man does prove himself to you that he can hold his weight and do what you expect him to do, do you feel like you would be able to fully trust him and just let go?
I already answered the question. I said that's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
So even with that hyper independence, I don't feel like it's not a power struggle. So when I said that we don't know how to be in relationships, well, when Dr. G said we don't know how to be in relationships, I'm saying that because of the stuff that we have been taught and the stuff that we have been seeing, sometimes we do have this extra layer of guard up to where I'm not gonna say a lot of us, but some of us do not know how to be
Majority or minority?
the majority probably do not know how to be submissive, but I don't think it comes from more like of a place of hurt and not wanting to go back there. And then also I think as well that a lot of men, since we're gonna go there anyway, a lot of men do not present a environment to where they're proving themselves to be a leader.
Majority or minority?
Majority.
Okay, no, probably that time though. It was probably for
And none at all.
you're saying, and real quick, Jayla, I just want to clarify the place of hurt. Are you saying that she had hurt from a past relationship? That's how she.
I'm not saying that it could be from anything. It could be from a mother, a father. It could be from any traumatic. Well, not only want to say traumatic, but any event in her life, or just being an outcast, or whatever the case is. I don't think that we see enough relationships to where we actually know. It's just like being a parent. How y'all say you're not just innate to be a parent. Sometimes it need to be taught. That's just the same thing with a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Are you, well, not you. Do you feel like most of these women are willing to learn how to be more on that spectrum of being submissive? Because if you want a healthy relationship, it can't always be a constant power struggle. And I'm not saying you got to be in subjugation. I'm just saying there has to be a balance. I understand that there are untrustworthy men, plenty of them, untrustworthy people, plenty of them. We've all had our experience with it. But when you finally find someone who's healthy and willing and understands where you come from and is willing to walk that walk with you to get where you need to feel safe.
So this is what I'm saying, because you are saying all of that, and basically I never said that. So if I maybe I didn't articulate it in the way that I needed to for you to grasp it, but I'm saying that that's what you have to do. You're going to have to let your guard down. I just said we don't know how to learn these things. And when you ask if a lot of people are willing, I don't think a lot of people are willing to do that because they don't care and they're so consumed with their stuff. So no, I'm like, what?
Oh, that was my question. Do you feel like most women would be willing to do it? No, okay.
No.
It's just crazy that y'all be on these healing journeys and still come out the same way you went in.
So could I respond to Jalen?
Go ahead.
So Jalen, your first question, I think that's why I feel like we don't know how to be in a relationship, because what is there to lose? You still have what you have in this scenario, right? You still have what you have, your earnings, your whatever. And then you have this human being that's saying, I'm taking care of everything, like in terms of finance. And so that's why I'm saying we don't know how to be in a relationship, because we can't let go enough to be vulnerable enough to trust it. It's like, I don't know.
Even when like
I think it's a process. I think
women get the 50-50, right? It's still that constant fight. Even when you get the 50-50, even when it's not fully you letting go in a situation, you're still fighting. Because
for the same reason.
Yeah. He may have said something out of turn. He may have did some, or
but those things are going to happen anyway. Those things are going to happen. That's just the course of a relationship. But just more specifically to what you said before, I think your question points to the reason why I believe we don't know how to be in a relationship. We've been taught to protect ourselves from certain things. And that gets in the way of being vulnerable when you find that person. Sure, I want to be with him. He's great. He's demonstrated himself to be upstanding and honest. But there's still something in me that's like, okay, yeah, I want to be with this man and I want to be under his covering. Should I let go? You know what I mean? And I'm just saying these are the thoughts. It's that vulnerability that you don't want to sink into and then end up, destitute. That was the word that was offered. I do think we can do it though. To your second question, I think that we just have to we have to have different conversations about what that looks like. Not the same old, we can't trust a man. They're not trustworthy. Sure, we know we have those. But what about the men who don't fit in that category? Can we have the conversation when we're thinking about them as opposed to the ones that are not good men? That's kind of what I think needs to happen for us to move past it.
Having knowing that I don't trust many people, even with a man who's good, I'm gonna be honest, it's still like a cringe in me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand it, but you're one of those women. You're doing your thing. You're an earner in your field. You come and go as you please, and you do the things right. And so I'm just wondering: are these the kind of women, right? Caressa and myself, yourself. Are we the ones that sort of have this mindset that won't let us be vulnerable enough to couple because of the things that we're talking about? I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because it seems to be a consistent thread happening with this conversation between the women, certain women. Whereas other women are like, hey, no, I'm in, put me in. I don't have to work again in my life. Take away my whatever. I'm in if he gonna have it. So
yeah, there's a lot of doubt, right? You keep talking about bad men, right? Right, running into good men or whatever the case is, right? Takes one to know one, huh? I just wonder, she keep on running to bad men. Who the fuck is she? You ain't Wonder Woman, I'm sure. Right? Isn't that what they say? What you put in the world is what you get out. They said, don't y'all say weird shit like karma and shit like that? All right. So why is this absent in this conversation? Right? When we talking about trust issues and things of that nature, you realize that you're not going to be able to mine out every single factor of a person, right? You have to make a decision every day to say, I'm going to trust this person.
Mm-hmm.
But based on how y'all operated, it ain't there. Jeez, I can't even get a reply back from these niggas.
No, I
Because
just
they
think
ain't never
I
seen it.
just think we should stop having. I think we should stop having hypothetical conversations about the bad, and let's focus on having those conversations around. If we're thinking about good men, men who are trustworthy, men who are strong, who are providers, then what does our language become? How do we then respond when we're thinking about those men as opposed to the ones we always talk about, which are not even worth conversation, really?
I've had to learn to
What's the
check my
likelihood of you?
I've had to learn to check my pessimism.
Sure, yeah, but what's the likelihood of you running into that man?
I mean, that's
Wait, what?
not really the point, but okay.
Wait,
Christ.
wait. See,
No, what's the likelihood of you running into that man that don't
a
need
good
none
man?
of your damn money?
Oh, never mind.
That don't what, Callie?
That don't need none of your money. What's the likelihood?
What's the likelihood of you running into a good man? Because yes, economy wise,
That's a good question.
that could be a good argument. You're not gonna really okay. What about a good man though? What's the likelihood of that?
Yeah, a good man, yeah. I got you on that. That's 50-50 shit. But we talking about 100%.
Oh, you're saying
the
the likelihood of
likelihood?
running into that is not likely. Is that what you're saying, Callie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
my argument is
I think it could
even if you
happen.
get a 50-50, even if women get a 50-50 man, there's still an issue with him making most of the decisions too. Like there's still an issue when you get that type of man that you say you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay, so y'all are off of that part. Y'all on the submission part in and of
Yeah, it's a
itself.
different conversation, but no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
don't
got
think
you.
so. In mass, Jay.
I don't think so either.
What?
Really?
Honestly.
You
Mm-mm,
think
not in
you think
mass.
you think most hyper independent women have no issue with a 50-50 man making all of the decisions?
You didn't say hyper independent. If we talk about the hyper independent that we just talked about, then hell no. But then you said regular 50-50. That's what I'm saying. I'm a little
Y'all going
confused.
50-50, but she's independent. All of this we're talking about hyper independent women, right? Or
I
do
guess
we?
so. I guess so. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about
And
that.
yeah, I would see an issue there. Hyper independent women, even if it is 50-50, whatever like that, would have a problem with complete submission. Absolutely. Yeah. There's no
And
argument
and
out for me out of
and
that.
what I asserted was, don't give up on it, because this is just the programming, right? This is just the protective mechanism that has been put in place. But that good man, that honest man, trustworthy provider, all the things, right? This woman might still be, or is very likely still a good woman. She just has some things that she's been sort of taught that doesn't coincide, but it doesn't mean she's a throwaway. Be patient. And men don't want to hear that. Like when I said that earlier, they're like, "Oh my God, we're tired. We don't want to be patient. We don't."
So
Okay.
when do you unlearn the behavior?
Well,
Yeah,
you
like
work.
what is she being taught?
You're working.
What does that look like?
Well, I don't know if that's the right word to say, y'all. I just mean she's learning the new program because she's in this relationship with this man now. She's no longer single. So she's got to learn the new program, or else it's not going to work, right? If she continues to this hyper independent behavior, how is the relationship going to work?
Like
Not
hyper
get-
independent, like he can't tell her nothing? We talking about
And
like that?
yeah, like Jay is saying, even at a 50-50, there's still this, he can't make the decision. You know what I'm saying? I'm responding directly to what Jay posed. Like even in a 50-50, there's still those issues.
Well, yeah.
Power
Well, then
dynamic
with
issues.
that
Huh?
construct, then I would go back to what you were saying that people don't know how to be in no daggone relationship. If it's like that,
Did I get
If
that wrong,
you,
Jay?
if, no,
Oh,
no, not at
okay,
all.
okay.
If you know how to act to get what you want, you know how to be in a relationship.
You can act how you want to act, but you don't know how to communicate. You don't know, like, it's other stuff that goes in it. Like, you're a little selfish. It's other stuff that go in. Just because you know how to finesse to get what you want does not mean you know how to be in a relationship.
I've
shit.
seen women
That's for damn
act pretty submissive or pretty kind to get what they wanted.
You can act
They
that way and
finesse
get what you
So
want
that.
if
without
you
Going
being in a
know
somewhere else.
if
relationship.
your in your brain, if that psychology clicks and you know I need to have good behavior in order to have a good result, how does how does that not translate into anything else in your life?
Oh, so you want her to
the
fake it
mask
till she
gonna
make
come
it?
off.
Yeah.
That's just what I say. The
I mean,
mask
I
gonna come
get
off
get
at
Like
some point.
get along to go along.
the
I
basis
get
of
it.
what to do. You just choosing
I
not to do it
I
in
get
certain
it.
cases.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the women are yeah, and that's the point, right? That
What's
we
the
keep
point?
saying bad men and good men. No, these women are not prepared to be in no relationship, right? And they want someone to train them and work them through it, I guess, right? What's the word that you dislike is probably the word we need to use. Is it train?
I
Is it
don't know.
mold? Is it cultivate?
Train
Is
is
it
crazy.
what's the other word that they hate, Callie?
I
What's
like
the other word?
cultivate.
For lack of a
Groove.
better term, I said train. I just mean get on the
Oh,
program with the man, whatever that means for
wait,
you.
you're saying literally, you're saying, Dr. G, she knows and sees these things, but is having a wrestling match with them. It's not like she's ignorant to what she needs to do. However, she's unwilling or unable to do it, right? So somebody's literally gonna have to work her through those things, right? So what should he do? Train, coach, teach, mold, cultivate, or should he step back from her until she get that training and then he go back to her once she ready?
Where's she gonna get it from?
That's not my
The
question.
the
I
healing
laid out.
journey. The
Hold
healing
on,
journey,
Man.
hold
The
Dr.
on,
healing,
G.
See,
being by yourself on the
this the
healing journey
problem.
ain't gonna
This is the
teach you nothing
problem.
about a relationship. You got to
This
be
is the
in
problem.
relationship to learn about a
Dr. G,
relationship.
you overrunning it for what? I asked a very direct question. If you didn't have an answer, just let somebody else answer. Right? I'm asking, right? Because you have to use the words they don't like, Jazz. Train, teach, mold, groom, whatever word you don't like is what needs to happen for somebody to change their entire modus operandi after 30 something years, right? They need a hard reset to do these things. Real shit. So what should he do? Should he do all those things or should he step back from her? But then Dr. G was saying, yo, they should work with her, train her, help her get through that, right? But what should he do if she don't want to be trained? Because look at your face.
This train is crazy. Like,
See what I mean?
like
It's an impossible thing.
ain't nobody no animal. Like, that is crazy. But okay,
Oh,
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, so this is the perfect man that's doing this, right? This is not a man that's flawed, that's coming with his own healing.
Gotta
This
be the
is
perfect. It
this
gotta
is
be
the
the
perfect
perfect
man that's
man.
coming to a flawed woman. Obviously, this is not.
Why is that a rhetorical
I'm
and loaded
asking.
question?
I'm asking.
Women and men have
not
different
perfect.
things they have to come into a relationship with, right?
Right.
So
So
there's things that he is responsible for that he should be ready to give her, and vice versa, right?
if the
Doesn't
man
mean
is
anybody's
ready,
perfect.
if he's ready to give her what she needs or whatever,
Mhm.
this is that man coming. Then to a woman that's not ready, he needs to take his time with her. That's what you're saying. That's what you're asking.
No, should he take his no? Should
What
he
I
train her or should he step back from her?
He train is crazy.
You see
Like,
what I mean?
that is
See,
crazy work.
yo, see, Dr. G, it makes no sense for a man to go in that construct, right? I just met Jazz, but I fuck with Jazz, right? She being honest as hell. She keeping it all the way tall. But
Yeah.
yo, if Jazz and I was trying to be on some huggy bitch shit, and she say, "Yo, train is crazy, nigga," I'm out of there. Like it don't make no because you it's gonna be heavy. It's gonna have to be heavy handed and all that at points. You know what I'm saying? But she think you know what Jazz saying? How you say it? Who gonna check me, boo? That's what she's saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Train is just a crazy word. Like,
Trying to sound like a real
What would you
housewife.
replace it with, Jazz? What would you say instead?
Is
let's
mold better?
work with each other. Why
Mold.
we
Okay.
got to train though? Like, what is
Mold.
who training somebody is
Nah,
wild.
she ain't going with mold either.
Mold,
She said work
because
together.
it's like
See?
you're trying to build. You're trying to build a person. Like you're trying to create the perfect
Well,
person.
see, well, no,
Like, I think
But
the
we
wording needs
talking.
to be
but no,
changed.
okay, so molding is more palatable, right? For me, right? Okay, mold is more palatable because you already have the foundation there. There's just little quirks and kinks that you need to work out for the relationship to be copacetic with this particular person. So he's gonna, you know, mold certain things or whatever like that. So everything will be cool. You know what I'm saying? But the foundation itself is there, right? You are like, say he's trying to make a cup, right? You are a cup, okay? You are a cup, but
Kelly, we
maybe
get it.
he wants his cup to be a little bit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, a
this
little
ain't
bit rounder right here, a little bit
pottery.
smaller
But
at
I
the
get
bottom
what
and
she's
everything like that.
saying.
He go,
I'd rather
yeah,
hear
you
what
know what I'm
she's
saying?
saying than train, because train is
No,
crazy.
this is the thing, right? Here's how it actually works, right? So people generally know how to punch, right? Like people know how to like throw their arm out there, right? People probably punch at like a 50% good. Like if 100% is perfect, people probably just throw a punch and it's like 50% without any duress, right? But they don't know how to box though. So people can identify the things. They know what submission is. At the very least, they can define it, right? But they don't have a true baseline. So, Callie, I wish it was a mold like in pottery, right? But it's not that. It's literally damn near ground up because they never experienced it or had to do it. So it's literally from the ground up. It's training, literally.
Well, if it's from the ground up, then that would speak to a character issue in which you know what I'm saying? If I was a dude, I wouldn't even be bothered. That's a character issue. The foundation is fucked up.
Mm.
At 30 some odd years old, the foundation is fucked up.
And that's my thing.
Been outside too long. Yo, you ever see damn, there's like you ever see like an animal or something that been outside too long, like a feral cat or something, right? Like they say you can't tame it. It been outside too long, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we've been out in this earth by ourselves for so long, right? We think we understand it. We think we got it all together. Now I'm saying I got to make concessions and acquiesce to you for what, right? When I've been what I deem successful. You know, you've been outside or nigga been in prison too long, right? Same thing. He come home, niggas are like, yo, that nigga is what's the word where you institutionalized,
Institutionalized.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it just like what we doing? Like, is that what's really happening?
And in this scenario, we're talking about the women, you know, based on the conversation we were having earlier. But I think, like Hamp said, we all got things we got to work through and work out. The men have their things too, but just in this situation, under this context,
Why you said that?
well, because I wanted to deal with the notion of, I'm still dealing with the notion of train not be the proper word. You know what I mean? Because the point is bigger than the word.
What did the men
point,
have to do? Why you said that though? Why you said that the men got this? Why you said that?
Well, because I think that it happens on both sides. I don't want to give the impression that I'm saying the women have all the work to do and there's nothing else to happen.
We only talking about the women, Dr. G. And
well,
math
but
class, they
somebody
don't
else.
talk about geography.
So I'm speaking to the comment that was made about train, Pamp. Like, come on, work with me. Give me a break. That's better. Give me a break.
I'm trying to.
So I'm speaking about this notion of training, and I was just trying to make it more palatable. I don't know that I can. The point is, we were speaking about a woman who is hyper independent, but she's looking to couple, and then these scenarios were put out. The man with all the money, she don't have to pay. What does that look like? And then the 50-50 was brought up. What does that look like? I think at the end of the day, what I'm really trying to say is that we all got our stuff to work through, but we're going to have to be patient with each other and give each other grace because we understand that some foundations may have cracks. Is it enough of us who's ready to date where we can say, okay, I'm walking away from this one, I'm on to the next? I don't see that as an option either. Like at some point, you're going to have to reconcile with what you have, I think.
Train, Caressa.
He ain't gonna let it go. My bad.
We good with that?
That's a strong word.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a strong
You,
word.
what you think happens if you if you going in a house, right? Like you said, housewife, somebody wife with somebody kids. What you think gonna happen? Right. So there's a now. This is like, let's say Caressa has a baseline, right? And it is more like what Callie was saying, molding. Let's say I give that level of, and I think that's the extreme minority, to be honest. I don't
And
want you to make that sandwich how you make John John's sandwich. Fuck John John. You got to make that sandwich how I like you to make a sandwich. You heard? It's a whole lot of that. You know what I mean? Like if you make macaroni and cheese for me and it's not crusted over with the brown on top, I'm gonna judge you for that.
The brown.
But is that considered molding? Because
Yeah,
that's more so someone telling you what their preference is. So either you
molding.
can
Train,
simplify
yeah,
teach,
that or
that would
you
be
whatever you want
molding.
to use, man.
That would be molding because you know how to make macaroni and cheese, but you need to know how to make macaroni and cheese the way that he likes it.
All of these are
It's,
synonyms.
it's given
They are,
programming. But yeah.
Jalen. They really are.
These are synonyms.
Training would be he's teaching you how to make macaroni and cheese.
Every man you've been with has trained you and something,
It's
taught you,
yeah,
molded
it's
you,
all the
whatever
same
you
And
want
what
to
thing.
call
what would be wrong with that if he know how to make it and you don't?
I'm just pointing out the difference between train and mold. That's it.
Let me see if the chat can help us. NTAT with the $5 said the missus know what I got, meaning we got, but she know it's not for frivolous stuff. It's for fastidious, not cheap. Excuse me. I got it, but not to waste. You know, who's the Nick Taylor? Omar with the $5 says I'll win again. Be nice. Did be nice in the chat? I ain't seen him. Relly was popping, been a member for 8 months. Pay all the bills, baby. That's regular. Kasim, Luke, been a member for 22 months. Says women trust a man to provide is similar to how you would buy insurance, even if you never had a house fire. The risk itself influences behavior. I like it. Relly with the $5 says we know men like to leave us for dead. Jesus Christ. It's the warning. It's the warning. Don't come over here disturbing the peace because I will be good with or without you. Simple. Harrison with the $5 says, can someone get that smoke detector? Am I tripping? Smoke detector's going
I
crazy.
don't hear no smoke
It's
detector.
mine. Oh I'm sorry.
Oh dang, I
I'm
didn't even
a
hear
man.
it.
I don't have a man right
Right, exactly,
here. I'm
Caressa.
Girl, if you don't get a chair and just replace that battery.
And look at Callie.
You might got high voltage ceilings or some shit.
right.
Aaron with the $2 says they sure fall under the bad guy covering quick. Harrison with the $5 says Hamp look like he is thinking we could all be reading a book right now, but we dealing with this nonsense.
Wow.
Yo, baby. Ricky Nelson with the $5 says the way things are moving in the earth, we're gonna have to get on the same page. 2053 is approaching. The wealth gap is widening between blacks and whites. And with the $2 says, so are all y'all animals at work? Did they train you? Oh, so are y'all animals at work? Did they train you? That'd be the other thing, right? You go to everybody training classes, everybody. Dr. G, what's them things y'all do on Thursday and Friday where the teachers don't do shit, but they say
This teacher development day.
teacher development day.
No, he got to be talking about summer break, talking about teachers ain't doing nothing.
No, all I see is motherfuckers with Uber Eats riding up to the school.
That's terrible.
Harrison Davis with the $5 says they wear waist trainers, but stop at training bad behaviors. Wild.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Aaron with the $2 says women say marriage is work. No training, though. They killing y'all with that shit. Love C with the $5 says prepare in advance for the relationship she desires. Just like she saves money in preparation for bad times, so we can be trained for jobs, but not. Got it. Curtis with the $10 says, not gonna lie, I am going to be mad tight if my wife come out with mad cash and we've been struggling for the last month eating ramen noodles and Franks. Pause. Marcus with the $5 says, what's good, brother Hamp? I feel bad for you in this conversation. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Jazz, if we kept it tall, would you just have to say that you just ain't ready?
Who said that?
I'm asking.
Oh no, I ain't never said that.
What you said?
I ain't say that.
What you
I'm
said?
ready.
Go ahead. Talk your shit.
I feel like I'm ready.
You ready to be trained?
You know what? You got it.
I'm asking, Jazz. Nah, talk your shit. I ain't gonna
You got
interrupt
it.
you. Talk your shit,
Why
Jazz.
am I being trained? It's crazy though. They gonna put me on the big screen. It's wild. It is wild. Like trained is just crazy. But if that's what y'all want to call it, whatever. So I'm gonna train him how to treat me too, I guess.
Absolutely.
Why you brought him in?
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely.
Why y'all? See, this the thing, B. This is the thing I hate, Dr. G. You was trying to make it palatable. As soon as he say train, you say absolutely.
Well, it's the same thing. We've already come to that conclusion. Mold, train. Jay said it. They're all synonyms. And I said, I agree, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, right? As leaders, I hope and think the energy gotta be equally the same to be impactful. Like, why you had to try to make it palatable for Jazz at all? Nah, it is what it is.
Because I want to be able to have the conversation. I don't want her stuck right there. Because the bigger...
I understand that, Dr. G, but then she said, I'm a training man. Absolutely. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Because she needs to understand it's a
It's a
you don't know
two-way
how
street.
many, you don't know how much well, maybe you do. I won't say you don't.
No, go
But
ahead.
to me, it just seems like we make more headway when we help people to understand. I'm not crashing out on the ladies. This goes two ways. We're just talking about the ladies right now. So if you happen to say, well, I'm training him too, absolutely you are. This is a two-way street. We're just talking about the women right now, though.
Okay, so Jazz, you only accept it if you can train him also.
No, see.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm asking.
But okay, you talked about the macaroni and cheese, right? You gotta teach a woman how to make train a woman. I'm sorry, how to make macaroni and cheese the way you want it, right? So it's the same thing with this man. I'm not Jessica, who you just dealing with. I'm Jasmine. You gotta treat me differently than you treated her. You gotta come at me differently than you came at her. We're not the same. Nobody's the same. So if he gotta train me on how to treat him how he desires to be loved, then I gotta train him on my needs and my desires.
Yo, but here's the thing, right? You had that drizzle shit, right? But generally speaking, the majority of men ain't coming in questioning if they should provide and protect. Niggas ain't walking around saying, yo, that's a maybe on the table for me. You heard? She gotta prove to me something for me to protect her. Men ain't walking around saying that shit. Go ahead, Jalen, talk your shit. This is an easy one for me. Go ahead.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, talk your shit.
My experience with masculine men, I believe it was, I'm not sure who said it, but they said that I guess he has to be open to being trained as well. My experience with masculine men it's typically their way or the highway. A super masculine man, there's no training him. He's going to be stuck in his ways. He may be open to suggestion on certain things, but in terms of telling him what to do and what he's not going to do, that's not going to fly. So I'm just throwing that out there from experience. So the expectation is for us to, I guess, follow the routine of whatever it is that they want us to do. But in terms of that being reciprocated, that's not going to happen.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I disagree. It's just about however you do it. Like, what are your womanly wilds and your femininity used for, if not for that?
Manipulation.
Okay, well, call it that. But I'm gonna get him to get me together, just like I'm getting him together. And it might not even be me saying directly, I need you to do this, but I'm gonna use my assets to get what I need from my man, and he's gonna be okay with that.
I feel like a huge issue is a lot of the men, because they have easy access to multiple women. A lot of them, they just don't care. They just look at it as like, okay, well, if I'm not getting what I need or want from you, I'm just going to keep it pushing.
Yeah, I wouldn't push back on that at all. We just have to deal with the men who want to be, dealt with. And that's that. More on having the conversation about the men who want to be coupled rather than the men who don't want to be, you know? But I certainly understand what you're saying. Just offering the other side.
We didn't even mind through this side.
We done tore a hole in the floor. Nobody wants to be trained. It's done, period.
But are we seeing the flaw?
Yeah.
Are we seeing the issue? Are we seeing the divisiveness? That's the key. There's so many things that are touted that are blowing a hole in relationships that women say. Ghost work, healing journeys, I'm independent. All this shit don't make no sense. If he don't got no money, I can't. Come on, son. And then we talking about money, right? You dealing with a man that's maintaining himself, right? So if you get with that man, he has all the other traits, right? But the key is you're not willing to change your lifestyle because that lifestyle means more than finding a quote unquote good man. Keep it tall. So he makes 60 grand a year. He got a little house, he got a little thing, right? You can maintain off that, right? But you ain't willing to let go of those things that really don't matter, and you're willing to sacrifice a man that eventually will get to that point, right? With all his good traits. Why? Because his bread ain't as long as you think it should be. And you used to some quote unquote lifestyle. That's the issue. It's a broadcast. Yo, when you move one person in, the utilities don't change that much. Newsflash.
But do you think that's the issue? Like, I don't think it's just the financial issue for everybody. I think it's more so of a lot of people just shouldn't be in a relationship right now because they're not ready to, and that they need to do more work on themselves. And they need it. We fucked up people, point blank, period.
What are you talking about?
As far as being in a relationship and why it's not working, like, yeah, it's the money aspect too, but I think it's more so. I think it's a deeper rooted issue.
Well, what were you talking about? You talking about what I'm talking about? Or are you saying it's not what I'm talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking
about. No, I'm asking. You talking about what I'm talking about? You talking about something different?
I don't know.
You saying people are mentally inept?
Are you saying they should get themselves together first before getting into a relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we seemingly agree. I think the getting themselves together part though is the part that is not actually what we frame it to be. Right? People are thinking that when they improve, when they think they are improving on something, they don't see how those improvements should benefit people around them. So people go through these journeys, but then nobody around them is benefiting from these so-called improvements. Can't be real. And now they ready for what?
Yeah, I and that's what I like. I don't deny what you're saying. I just think, like you said, people aren't being honest with their stuff, and then that's the fucked up reality. So I don't know how you combat that.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can talk about that. What about the lifestyle changes, right? Men
what lifestyle changes?
Men are being missed because of these things that we value that really don't have much value.
Oh, you like the unrealisticness of how it looks.
But just like there's a man, he makes 60 grand, but Caressa make 150 grand, right? She can't even see that nigga. But he maintaining himself, right? He can live off that. I mean, location matters, right? But most black people live in Texas. The most black people in the country live in Texas.
For real?
Mm-hmm. So now we talking Texas. 60,000 look a little better.
So now we got to uproot because you make 60,000.
Look at her. Go ahead, talk your shit.
This is like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, do we got to pack up our life because you make 60,000? I'm making 150. Like, we good?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
the way the economy is going, y'all gonna have to uproot your lives and go somewhere else because it ain't slowing down. It's speeding
it
up.
ain't slowing down at all. We definitely gonna need each other, and that's the crazy thing. Well, it's not crazy that we're gonna need each other, but it's crazy that we don't see that. I don't know.
Here's the actual truth. He making 60, she making 40, and she still responding how Jazz responded. That's the real.
No, I'm saying
She
why we
not
gotta move to
moving for no
Texas,
nigga
though?
making 60 grand. You heard?
Why
That's
we
not
gotta
money
move
that's
to
moving the
Texas,
needle.
though? Is what I'm trying to understand.
Well,
Why
I'm
we
just
can't
saying.
stay where we at?
The reason why I said that is because I'm talking about the majority populace of us, right? So most of us live in Texas. That's why I named that. So now I'm really being like direct with the conversation, but they saying the same thing you saying, Jazz, because they making 50 or 40 or 55. It ain't enough bread. But the truth is that man he's a leader. He can provide, he can protect with that, right? But we predicate things on the bread and ignore the man.
If he making 60 and I'm making 50, we're good. Like I feel like we can make it work because I know how to make it. Like I know how to hustle.
But where's the butt behind it though? Pause.
Ain't no but. There's no but.
But but keep it tall, Jazz. A $60,000 man ain't gonna be able to train you shit, huh?
Who said that? First of all, train is crazy, but
that's
like who said that? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I never said
like
that.
for example, right? Like you could still, depending on where you live in Texas, you could still with a 60K salary buy a home. It may not be like the biggest home on the block, but you'll be a homeowner. You can still buy a home here. In most states, unless you want to live in the middle of nowhere in the backwoods, you can't really buy a home on 60K.
I live in North Carolina. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So,
I'm talking about
what y'all talking about?
Most states.
And the state I live in is
now.
very possible. Like I know people that's got huge houses off probably 35,000. So,
but
yeah,
it's just
but I don't think
it's a triple wide. It's a triple wide.
No,
not too much, but not too much. Even if it was a triple wide,
like
the triple wide, they left that part out.
It don't. Jasmine, no, tell her it don't even matter if it's a triple wide.
Yeah, it really don't at this point.
Like, we could use South Carolina as like if you live in a different state and it would be palatable for you to live a better life, moving somewhere else. What's the problem? More money to save.
But now you gotta relocate you gotta find a job, hoping to make
you find a job before you relocate. That's how that usually goes.
Who said we was moving first anyway? What I'm saying is if you're making the 60 where you're at, make it work where you're at.
But that's the thing, though.
A lot of people are starting to realize they can't, though. Like California, 60K salary.
If you're making 60,000 in California, you ain't need to move. We talking about Texas and North Carolina, though. Like we're not.
It's just the example of moving somewhere else to have a better quality of life. Because where you at, you can't. He thinks y'all can't make it work.
I don't think the moving or the money. I don't think the money issue is like really fucking me up because I don't think it's always a money issue. Like I just feel like people not nice. People are like y'all don't. We not even talk about like the nuances that come in these relationships. Like yeah, you have money, you have this, you have that, but it's like how are we showing up for each other at this point? Like, and I think it'd be a lack there of a lot of that and just showing up for each other. Why it don't work? Like, it's just not about the bread. That shit deeper than that. Hey, Bandita.
Yo, listen, man. No, it's definitely more. My bad, Bandita. I was waiting for you to hit the camera, so I was like, oh, she must not be ready yet.
Oh no, I've been back here. I've just been chilling.
Oh my bad. People say you can make 60K and make it work in Cali. I don't know. I don't live in California. I just listen.
You cannot make 60K and make it work in
California. I'm about to say
you can. I was gonna say you
I'm looking
can.
at the chat said you can. I'm like, I guess.
Yeah,
I've been there. I don't know where.
Say in certain parts of California, maybe, but if you're trying to live in the city and be a city girl or a city boy, no. You gotta move out to the boonies. And ain't nobody trying to do that because everybody want to be in California, the nice parts of California.
So I mean, listen, man. I don't
Hi
know,
everyone.
man.
Hello.
Hey,
Good
Jay.
morning, man.
I mean, good evening.
We wrestling with this shit, man. You know what I mean? Jasmine has been the how you say MVLVP tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She just been telling the truth, and the truth is what she's saying is more prominent than what everybody else is saying for the most part about the true thought process. It is. Jazz is keeping it all the way tall. And we wonder why the state of the culture is as such in terms of relationships, but money and all that. We can't be like what we get trained in everything. Bandita, did you hear that part
Yeah,
about
we
training?
do. We train every day to be. And I think it's the context of the word that's give like people are picking up over. But if you think about it in context, in reality, we train every day. In everyday life, everyday scenarios, we train in many different ways on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just a word, and we train, we mold or whatever. Like I want my man to train me to teach me how to love him properly. I want him to train me to teach me how to leave the house. Well, not leave the house, but like, love him properly.
Right.
What he needs, what I need to quote unquote, I don't want to say bring to the table, but like what I need to do to sustain this relationship for the both of us.
And these are the things you gotta say it. This is what I'm learning, right? You have to say it in a way in which people don't like it. Train, when to shut up.
Yeah.
Train, when to talk. What I'm telling you, these are the things that y'all don't want to hear or say. You gotta say them out loud.
It's very true.
Yeah, I go into training every Friday.
Yo, see, like these are the things, like, because this is the longevity part, right? Train you now. Watch this one. Train you how to rear them kids.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you. What, Jazz? What's up, Jazz? I don't know, Bandita. Shit getting shaky, man.
Train me how to raise some kids. I'm naturally equipped to do that. Like,
I about to say I don't know, Jazz, because
listen,
they don't be listening to us, and then the man come in and be like, "Sit down," and then everybody just standing there.
She sits down. Like I don't care about none of that. I can look at my child. She's sitting down. I don't know what y'all talk about. Mine, I was born to be that for her. Ain't nobody had to train me how to be a mom.
Nobody had to train you how to be a mom. So who raised you?
My mother raised me. My father raised me. But they didn't raise a child in 2025.
So how do you think you learned how to be a parent?
Jazz, what are you, 60 years old? What are you talking about?
Yes. I just look good. Yes. 65 to be exact.
I mean, did you ever watch like your younger siblings or younger cousins or anything like that? Did you ever like babysit them or anything like that?
I ain't babysitting nobody's child. No.
So how did you learn how to be a mother? How did you learn how to be a nurturer? How did you learn how to
so what y'all
care
are
for
saying
your
is
child?
like the basics of being a mom, like the basics of being a parent. No man has to come into my life to train me how to raise a kid, is what I'm saying. Y'all are looking at it from a parent standpoint, like me watching my parents raise me or doing certain things I seen my parents do. That is different from saying a man coming into a relationship saying I'm training you how to raise these kids. That's different.
I don't. Okay, so when I thought about it, I wasn't thinking about it like that. Go ahead, Jalen.
Go ahead.
No, you can go.
Wait, which one? Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm not a disciplinarian when it comes to kids. When they cry, I cry. To be honest. Don't ask me to watch no kids that I got to discipline. If they some demon spawns, keep them at home. Listen, I don't know how to discipline no kids. A lot of men know how to discipline a kid. Just saying.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. I don't feel like it's not even as far as like disciplining, but it's just like yours don't play with you, Jasmine, but other people kids, it'd be like, and especially I got that 3-year-old. You know, so it's like he gonna do what he want to do, and sometimes I gotta say it 1, 2, maybe 3 times, but then let his uncle, and when his dad was around, it was like what that one time.
But that's still not training you how to do it because you're still not doing it. He still ain't listening to you. He gonna listen to them. Like,
well, maybe
they
I
ain't
can see
teaching
that.
you how to do
but
it.
maybe
I'm just doing it.
So I would say a good example would be, okay, so since he is the head of household and everything like that, you have to fall into his program. He has a certain way that he wants his children to be raised, right? You would say you grew up and everything like that, and the belt was the first thing or whatever. He don't believe in that. So in essence, he would have to train you on how to effectively parent without picking up the belt first, because that's all that you ever grown up. That's all that you ever know.
Or vice versa with Jalen, when she was like, she'll cry, he gonna be training her like, yo, you can't be doing that, You know him. This my girl, 50 grand. I'm gonna stick by you.
I like that.
I just feel like
really
I'm speaking for Jasmine. Me as a mother, no man had to come into my life and tell me how to raise my daughter. And my daughter, she's gonna listen to me. I can't speak for y'all and how y'all raise y'all kids. If y'all kids listen, they don't listen. Mine listen. She understand. We ain't doing that.
You don't have no kids, so it is different, right? But as an outsider looking in, I'm just like, okay, well, so in that event, then like, if you're in a relationship or you're still with the father of your child, then how are you guys parenting together if you're not training one another?
I don't have that problem.
Okay.
Jess, so how hypothetically, sister?
I don't have those issues.
Hypothetically, sister, if you did,
Mm-hmm. Me and my daughter father had different views on certain things.
And what happened?
Life happened. That's just it.
He's
Y'all couldn't train each other to be effective parents together. So now you guys, I'm assuming that you guys are separated.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
No, it doesn't. He passed away, so we ain't have to.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to understand.
Hypothetically speaking, in the grand scheme of things, going back to Saad's hypothetical.
Yeah, and that, but yo, and now here's another thing, Jazz. Men overwhelmingly are saying, "Don't be a stepdad." Because and this is what men are saying, because if I come into the crib, right, the modus operandi gonna change, right? If you saying, "Hey, I want you in my life," and by proxy that kid too, right? If I don't like what you doing in that house, the kid gonna get a change, just like the house gonna get a change.
Hey, you see how he did it, Jasmine?
Where are these men that y'all talking about? Bring them to the chat, because I'm confused. I'm not meeting these people that y'all meeting. Y'all from the beginning of the conversation, y'all talked about not meeting men that's provided 100%. I know them. Like, where are these men where are these men at? Are they in here? Like, bring them up, because this is confusing to me. I don't understand.
Wait, so you say men that provide 100%?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. And
like,
then
100%, but sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, provide 100%, and like, are you pulling your weight too? Like, are you doing your part?
What part is that? Taking care of him, like taking care of the household.
Taking care of the household, for purposes of this conversation. Yes, taking care of the household, taking care of the kids.
Yeah, they exist. They're out there. Like, it's a lot of them too. They not scarce. I guess y'all just not in the right rooms.
I think scarce means scarce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scarce.
My
I
bad.
guess y'all just not in the right rooms though. Like, for real, they out there. Like, what is the problem? Like,
So what
Wait,
you
men paying 100% out there like that?
Yeah. I don't know where y'all live at, but
You part of that
that'll let you do
100%,
whatever
Zach?
you want. That'll let you do whatever you want.
what do you
That's
mean do
been met
whatever
with no
you want
pushback,
though?
no like nothing. Like
I
you're not
mean,
pushing
like
back, no
their
nothing.
expectations ain't really strict. They let you, be you. You get to operate however you want. They ain't
Yeah.
got no rules, expectations.
Everybody has rules. Even
Yeah,
females
but
who are in that space have rules. What is strict rules though? Because strict rules for you might not be strict rules for me.
Like
I
ones
carry
that
myself a certain way anyway. So it's certain stuff a man with me don't have to worry about.
You can't go to the club.
I don't go to the club.
No. I know you can't go to the club though. You heard me.
I don't know, so I'm not in that environment to know that somebody gonna tell me, oh, you can't go there.
I got you. What I'm saying is you can't go to the club. Not that you don't go to the club. You can't go to the club. You hear?
But I have been with those men who are providing 100%, and it's not been a problem because that's not my everyday environment. I'm not in the club. I'm not outside every day. So they cool every now and then. I'm popping out. Like I don't understand.
Where
I
you
think
at,
the difference between
Jazz?
can't and don't.
North Carolina.
What part though?
The 252.
The 25, yeah.
The 252.
252?
Yeah.
Don't you know about him? You know about it.
So don't make me do this.
No, let's be clear. We are in two different eras.
Nigga, I graduated college in 09. So
we was in high school.
Exactly.
Who fault is that? Yo, let me say something real quick though.
We was in high school.
252 ain't run. The cup don't run it over. You heard? Let me ask you a question, right? Since we in a different era. How many restaurants in Bertie County? Go ahead.
That's the thing. We ain't talking about Bertie.
I'm not in Bertie County.
I'm asking you a question. Just answer my question.
I don't know. I ain't been there.
I don't even remember. Okay, wait, like 3.
I ain't been there some years.
Maybe 4.
I don't know.
Like 3 or 4.
How many of them are fast food?
Like 3 or 4.
What that gotta do with anything?
But that's not where we at though now.
Yeah.
So.
Let me look it up. I ain't tripping. Let me see.
It's irrelevant to the conversation.
What is the point though?
Hold on a second. Let me see. Average income in area code 2.
No, you need to. If we want to talk about zip codes, look up 919-757.
Yeah,
like
because nobody said the men that I'm talking about is in the 25. They're the 919. Like, what do you mean?
Well, you yelled out 252. Now y'all want to move.
You said where I'm from. You said where I'm from. You didn't.
No, I said where you at. That's why I said
where the man was from though.
So now
it's still North Carolina, but they're in a different area code.
Well, let me see.
Only 45 minutes away.
We're gonna look.
A quick little drive.
A quick little drive.
So
they go that 60,000 man right there. That $60,000 a year man.
No. That's household.
What? Okay, the average household is a single household. There you go.
No.
46,000.
This is household income.
Oh.
Not my household.
60.
Well, whatever.
Okay. I guess y'all know something I don't know. I guess
average worker said 46.
You're going off a Google search. You're not talking because the thing is though, I'm talking about men with motion. I'm talking about entrepreneurs. I'm talking about men that's not clocking into no 9 to 5. And no, it's legal. It's like, so I can clear y'all minds on that. It's legal, like legal work. Like I know some men that's like real business owners that are really out here and they want to do that.
And we know they're out here, else we wouldn't be having this conversation. Like they're out here.
Saying, like I'm confused on like people saying like I ain't never seen that before. Like they out here. And here go this nigga with the Google search again. Like it's crazy. Here go this guy.
24.
He laughing
like we ain't
you
even
laughing.
there.
But at the end of the day,
I'm not laughing.
Look, now, why are you lying like that on the internet?
Bertie County, I
And
don't
you
know.
not
I
on
gotta
mute.
I fuck with
explain.
it.
Nigga,
I
you
fuck
not
with it at
even
the end
on
of the
mute.
day.
You ain't gotta explain,
Um,
Sadia.
yeah, but that's not
Kelly,
where
we cut
that
this part.
24.
Hey,
That
stop.
24. It don't look like that though.
It definitely don't.
You said what now? Go ahead.
That 24 is crazy.
You fix that shirt.
I don't
Stop.
think that's accurate. I don't think that's correct.
Definitely not.
That's not accurate. How? Why?
People.
All right. Let me see. Let me see.
I'm trying to figure
But
out
yeah,
what they got to do with the
honestly,
conversation.
it don't
though.
even matter because we don't reside there.
At
So
all. I ain't been there. So
No,
long.
the point being made is that you said there was an abundance of them, and he's
Yeah.
saying like,
What I
North
said was
Carolina.
he asked. Hold on, wait. Let me clarify. What I said was he
Okay,
asked
that's a
where I
bit
was.
better. That's a bit better.
Okay, let me say this.
Yeah,
He
it's
asked
below
where I was
average though,
from.
Jalen.
He asked where I was from. I told him where I was from. He didn't ask where the men that are in these rooms are
Where
at.
they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where we at?
And where they're from. Because I've never, other than one
Charlotte?
person in high school, I've never talked to anybody from my area. All
Okay.
the guys I've talked to from up north, but they live here. They're making it happen here in the 919, the 757. They're doing that.
7-5. So you saying Virginia now?
You know it's
We're
right
here
there.
together.
What? Give me a state. I looked up Raleigh. It's below the
Do the
national average.
757. Do the 757. Do the 757.
So should I do
He's
Norfolk?
What do
a
they-
Google searcher. I thought
You could do Norfolk. You could do Newport News. Whatever floats your fancy.
So are they like
Newport
blue
News?
collar? Like what do they do?
Yeah, there's
Blue
a lot
collar,
of. You know, the Navy
Navy,
base is huge.
Yard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, well, Newport News is a little ghetto, but do
No.
Norfolk.
But that's because Sadia, look, you know, I worked at the shipyard. That average, I know
That can't
what,
be right
yeah,
because
I
I'm
already know
telling
what they
you,
make a
the
year.
shipyard start at least over 25.
25
Like,
what? Dollars an hour? That's 50,000.
Exactly. We was talking. Okay, so if that's the median, if you be there for a couple years, you guaranteed to go up to that 60. Do Norfolk. Oh, this shit is crazy.
All these numbers kind of bad. I'm not gonna count.
This is what this is not. The government is lying to us. Again.
I swear to God,
I
swear to God, it's crazy. I just can't
Look at this. Hold on, y'all. Look at the source. It's the census. It's not even nothing crazy.
People don't even be filling that shit out. Like, what are you saying? Like, nobody's filling this
no.
shit
Okay,
out.
so news flash about the census. Okay, they still have your information. It's the government.
Yeah,
So just because you don't fill it out does not mean that we. I used to work the census. I worked. No. I'm telling you that I worked for the census. I did the census 2010. I wasn't out there passing out the surveys. I was in the office filling in information that we had on people who didn't, on households who did not fill out the census.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, just because you don't fill out the survey does not mean that you're not accounted for. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing, right?
All I'm saying.
You got a lease. Think about it. You got a lease agreement. Everybody has to comply with that information, right? That information is submitted somewhere. You had to put two pay stubs. Remember, they got this information. Like it's not nothing crazy.
The government. I'm telling y'all. I'm a conspiracy.
All right, give me another zip code. Y'all said niggas is the cup overrunning out here, right? Like I ain't go to Elizabeth City.
Just
tell me where.
I did not say the cup over.
We going off the Richter.
I'm having fun though.
What I said was I had a question. He's trolling. What I said was I had a question about because I don't know who was it that said they haven't been in rooms where these men is paying 100% of the bills, and I'm saying you're in the wrong rooms because I've had it.
Wait now. All right. So Jazz, let's say I stop using the census.
No, I ain't talking to you. Google it. Keep your little Google fingers going.
Hey, that shit was fun though. I ain't gonna hold because I was actually interested because I went to Elizabeth City, so I know the area.
You went to Elizabeth City?
Yeah, I graduated from there.
Mute yourself for like the next 30 minutes. Like,
you know,
they don't even count.
I'm doing pretty good though. So look. Now you said had. Are you in a relationship currently?
No.
Where that nigga go, man? Give me that nigga number, man.
He died.
Oh, the father?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old is the baby?
Well, she ain't no baby. She's 11.
Okay. How long he passed?
A few years now.
Like 3, 4?
A few years.
Yeah. God bless your dad. Okay, so you back out there dating or what?
I'm doing something.
Hold on, doing. Wait.
I'm doing something. I'm
Wait.
dating. Yeah, I'm doing
All right,
something.
yeah, say
Yeah.
that. 'Cause look,
I'm doing.
listen,
I don't know what you
doing-
want to call it though, because y'all weird. So I guess yeah, I'm dating.
Well, what is doing? What would you surmise that is?
I'm waiting for my husband.
You
Good
celibate?
answer.
Man?
Good
Yes,
answer.
I've been abstinent for 2 years.
Okay. All right. And how's that working out?
It's doing what it do. Like I'm just chilling. Like I ain't pressed. Like I ain't pressed for it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on my husband. So
Okay. So wait, what's weird about us not knowing what doing means if you ain't even doing it?
first of all, what I'm saying is men now are weird. Like everybody want, like we ain't even gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it another time. Like what these
No, we got some time. We
ain't got no time.
What make men weird? That's odd to me.
Everybody wanna, everybody
The
trying
cookie
to do a
jar?
little something. Everybody trying to put their hands in the cookie jar.
That's weird of men.
Right off bat, absolutely. They could ask me some questions, try to get to know me. Like I'm very spiritual. I'm very well connected with the Most High. So I'm not about to bust it open for you. So you can cancel that.
Weird, like we went on a date, so you got to give me some ass. That kind of weird.
That's what I think. They just ain't bold enough to say it, but that's what they be hinting at. Like, yeah, like I paid for that. Wow, like now I'm supposed to bust it open for
Even
you.
the
It's
man
crazy.
asking us questions want to fuck. Oh.
Well, I mean, the truth is, Jazz, they not weird, right? They be fucking on the first date, which is why they have that expectation. The precedent has been set.
So the female is
Wait,
weird.
what?
Yes. Well, come on, stop.
Not like it worked before, so they
Yeah,
figure
so
it's
That's what I'm
working
saying.
again.
So now because it worked before, we all gotta bust it down on the first night.
No,
They think we all the same. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
that's
The
what
assumption is
that's the
that you
assumption,
gonna
that's
bust
the
it
mindset.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Because busted down previously. Right. So niggas, see that's the thing, right? We understand that you have had a change of heart. However, we know what's in your past. Right. So
But-
we know if it can happen before, it can happen again.
So we supposed to
They don't know that.
Your
How
page.
do they know that?
Like I'm just
They
so
know that.
confused.
Trust
It's
me.
like
No, they don't.
Who told them that? Like where
Yo,
does information
stop.
come
They
from?
say those women have a type of je ne sais quoi about them.
They know that, bro.
Yeah.
They don't. If they can't even tell the good girls from the bad girls because they standing too close to each other, they don't know that.
No, they all fucking. That's why they don't know that. That's the point. You standing so close together, and then everybody's acting the same, right? And so, what's a good batting average? 3 out of 10, right? So if I go on 10 dates and I smash 3 times, nigga, I know that.
Not about her.
Yes, but this is the assumption. See, this is the thing. Y'all
I know it's an
walking-
assumption. Yes,
but
I follow you on that. Yeah.
But Callie, but keep walking though, right? You be stopping at the points, right? And you just gotta jump over the little ass hurdle. It's a little fucking puddle. Nobody even put their coat down. You can step right over it, right? But you end up falling in the motherfucker, just right. So what happens if I win enough times, right, with the same modus operandi? My assumption is that that's going to happen, right? I'm gonna pursue that. You know,
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just regular shit, right?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I follow. I'm saying that, yeah, I follow you on that on that line of thinking as far as it being an assumption or whatever like that, right? If you were to bet money, then you know what I'm saying. I follow that logic, right?
Mhm.
But you were saying, well, no, they know that about you, and I'm like, no, they don't.
Yeah, and so no is absolute, right? He's confident in that this is gonna happen because he's seen it happen several times, right? And you guys have a lot of similar assumptions about what's supposed to happen on the date, what the conduct is supposed to be, what you're supposed to get and not get. These things happen. Sex is now a part of that plot. See, sex used to be something you had to fight, you know what I mean? Like really impress for, right? But now she want to fuck, you want to fuck, y'all fucking.
It's like
Society told you it's okay too. You know what I'm saying?
That's his baseline.
You know what I'm saying? This should just be regular shit. That's why when Jazz said weird, I was kind of like thrown off. You know?
Yeah, based off of that batting average thing that you was talking about. Yeah.
When I was outside, Cali, they thought my name was DJ Hamp. Now they in their birthday suit. Like, yo,
your middle name was Hamp.
Yeah,
they just fuck about your name. They just wanted to fuck because the status, the DJ Hamp.
Like, yo, like, I thought that was, come on, man. Like, we be seeing this shit, you know. So I'm just interested about the weird thing. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but she independent. Fuck it, do what she want to do. You know.
Yeah.
She can smash on the first date because ain't nobody gonna check her. You know.
But I feel her on it being weird though. I'm not even gonna hold you.
She had needs, right? Ain't that right?
I'm just so confused because, like, y'all be like, oh, don't fuck on the first night. But then in the same breath, you say, if you don't fuck in the first night, we just want to go fuck somebody else. So it's just like, do you want these girls to fuck on the first night or do you not want them to fuck on the first night? Like, what are we?
Not the white James Hamp.
What do you say, Saw? You said you gonna go fuck somebody else if she don't fuck?
That's what y'all saying.
Yeah.
No, that's what they doing. You said that, Saw.
No, I'm saying that that's what men are doing.
That's what you're saying. You're saying if
No,
you
that's
don't
what
smash,
they said.
Hold on. Well, let me ask. Saw, if you don't smash him, you assume he fucking somebody else?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna ask you one more time. Let me see if you heard my question. If you don't smash him, you assume he's smashing somebody else?
No, I assume that he's okay with what I said as far as I want to wait, and that I'm chilling, and he accepts that. Now, because I know y'all and what y'all say, I know he fucking on the first night.
So, Saad, I asked you in real time.
Well, he fucking somebody else.
I asked you in real time. I asked you in real time what you think. Right? You said no.
And that's what I think. Because I'm still gonna, and this is where I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna admit to my delusion.
No worries, Saad. I'll finish my sentence when you're done.
You just kind of like stabbed yourself in the back because you're saying no, you're not gonna assume that he's fucking that he's fucking, but then you said that he is gonna go and fuck somebody on the first, like fuck somebody else.
So this is it. Exactly. So y'all didn't let me finish either because I said I'm going to admit to my own delusion and believe that he's not because he cares about me.
What?
That's what
okay, then what if you found out? What if you found out he's fucking somebody else? Would you be upset?
Oh no, not really.
Oh,
you know why? Because you don't believe what you're saying.
But I believe enough. Because I'm going to be a little bit delusional that he's telling that he's not doing that.
Nah, because speak your whole truth. Speak your whole truth.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be a little delusional, and I'm going to be like, no, he ain't fucking nobody else because he waiting on Saul. Yeah.
But okay, all right. We gonna leave that there.
Hey, Saad, it's called self-esteem, not we esteem, right? So
I'm just saying that's how I'm gonna make myself feel better. And
but what else is else is he supposed to do though?
No, he's smashing chicks.
I mean, right. So what does that mean for her?
She being honest with herself,
roster, babes. Like you at the bottom. He about to go fuck Felicia. Who the fuck he got on the roster because he know who to go to get what he wants.
See, no, and I'm not even thinking about that. I'm like,
right. See, that's what I'm saying.
For my context,
I'm not concerned.
About that is because for my context of it and how I'm hearing these men speak in these spaces, they're saying we could love you down. But if it's the first night and I mean, or we could vibe it because whatever. If it's the first night and that's what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. So if he's gonna do it, then in my head, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's gonna be my little delusion. I don't know how to put it. Like,
but I mean, if you stand on your principles and you don't do it the first night, why should you be concerned about what he went off to do? That just doesn't make any sense to me.
First date, y'all not in no relationship, no first date.
Yeah. You just standing on your principles. You taking care of yourself, especially for somebody you're not even in a relationship with. This is a date. Let them go ahead on.
It's not principles if you just gonna do it when you feel like it.
What you mean? Who said that?
Y'all crazy as hell.
She said she was gonna do it when she feel like it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were speaking to what I said. My bad.
Wait, hold on. So, correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, Jazz, who the weird one, Jazz? Who the weird one now, Jazz?
No, I said if that's what I said if that's what I want to do. Yes,
Right,
I did.
That's what she's talking about. Okay. Because I'm like,
y'all bringing a conversation in from earlier to you two, and that's crazy.
No, you call it. Dr. G called it a principle. I thought.
Well, she's standing on her principle in that sense that she's not going to do it the first night. That's all I meant.
But she's not following it if she gonna
right.
do it.
No, you're.
But this is the thing. So
I got you, Jay. You're commenting on the earlier part of what she said, right?
Yeah,
I got you.
Another whole conversation.
Huh?
I just think that if you have your principles, you stand on them, and if he goes off and do whatever, that's not your concern. Like, I'm not going to be worried about what a man has gone off to do once I've told him that I'm not, we're not going to do this the first night. Now I'm going to sit back and worry if he gone with somebody else. I'm not.
Here's the principle, right? You have body autonomy. This for most women. If you feeling him, you are free to do as you please, whatever night it is. That's the modus operandi of most women. If he bring you to the dinner and the movies, women will put that in their head like, okay, well, that's 2 dates. You will make it make sense so you could clap cheeks. Let's not do this.
And I'm just saying, if you don't want, right? No, I'm just saying, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you do want to do it, then do it, but understand the consequences that come with that.
Whether it's the
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
third date or whatever. Is that what you're saying, Dr. G?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again, babe.
Are you saying whether it's the first date, second date, third date?
Right, because we're talking about a woman who's principled, and I guess one that a little more loose with her principles.
Easy.
Yeah. It's not even that because y'all be forgetting too that it be some females that will fuck on the first night and they're wives now. Like, so it's like.
So you're saying it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, the point I'm making is don't be worrying about what he doing when he walk away or go off or whatever. You stand on what you stand on and move forward.
Bandita. Damned if you do, damned if you don't is a justification for unbecoming behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody is saying you have to do the behavior just because you saying that.
But you guys are saying you will do the behavior if the mood is right. If there's enough 1942 in the room.
I didn't say that, but
well, no, I'm talking to y'all, but we talking about the motives.
I got you.
Right, the pathology of the thing, right? Isha was up here on the panel one day. Isha used to be on the women's POV when I first started it, and she's like, "Yo, yeah, I gave him some cheeks on the first night. We got 1942, this and the third. At first, I didn't even think I was gonna like him." She said it on the panel, and she said she got busy. But here's the other thing: you do it right now. What do men say? Now, this is thing where this is the sentiment: is he gonna wife you if you let him smash the first night? On average, you gotta think through the whole thing. Mm-hmm. That's why Jazz said, "I ain't even playing that game. I'm abstaining, right? Because I f around and let it rock, right? Then what? Feel me? So that's the only way you can guarantee. Huh?
Y'all shouldn't complain in it. Y'all should not complain.
Niggas gonna play the game. We gonna complain. We gonna try to get them draws.
And they do. They definitely try.
That's the weird thing.
It's a setup all the way around in the
That's what I'm
end.
saying. That's like.
But this is remember, we talking about and this is why it's important to focus on the women for the conversation, right?
Yeah,
because
hyper dependent one.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Don't worry about he doing. You control what you can control. That's what Dr. G saying, right?
That's right.
So, and the thing is, hold on, sir, right? And the thing is, he could be kicking it with you. You cool as a fan. He gonna try to get them cheeks. Boom, you don't give it to him, go home. But he still might call and all that because he's feeling you, right? But don't worry about what he's doing outside of that. And he might accept it. What's the likelihood? I think it's low, generally speaking. But you ain't looking for the majority of men. You looking for the minority because usually throughout history, the minority of people are doing the right thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Saul.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I think he's trying to cut me off 3 Tenacion. Okay.
Because y'all be twisted everything I be saying, and that'd be the crazy thing.
What got twisted? What you said? What got twisted? So we can understand what part got twisted.
I'm good. You got it.
Well, I was saying something directly to what the conversation was, not particularly to what you said. I'm just saying I
think we agreed with what you said. Saw it. I thought.
Yeah. I think like Bandita acknowledged the point, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right? But people just say, well, fuck it, I might as well do it. See, that ain't the right disposition. Mm-hmm. Right? Regardless of that, you still want to make the right choice, though. That's the key. Right? Because I hear people say that shit as a cop-out. Like, well, fuck it then. Since I can't change it, I might as well go with it. That's why I cited Jazz. Jazz say, fuck it, I ain't even playing that game. I know the majority of niggas just want to clap.
Protect your butt.
You know?
I'm saying because you know,
balls, bro.
Protect your butt, because if you damned if you do and damned if you don't, I'd rather be damned and don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't give up the butt.
Protect your butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what I want to ask, man. When we look at hyper independence, right? What are the traits and characteristics, and what are the pros to that? How do we identify that archetype? And then what are the pros to having that disposition? That's my question. Let me read these real quick. Dre, what up, kid? Let me see. Oh.
What up, buzzing, bird, flip a dozen. Holla at your boy, you thought your cousin. What up, buzzing, bird, flip a dozen. Holla at your boy, you thought your cousin was.
Salute to my brother Dre on the grind who gifted 2. This might be risky memberships, man. Whoever got blessed with one, please maintain it. Millennials versus the world. Perfect. My brother Mims in the building, man. We had a hell of a time over there yesterday. Salute to everybody who came through. Please go like, share, and subscribe. I don't know if I saw Empress in the chat. Somebody please grab their link, throw it in the chat, man, so we can get some subscribers over there. Salute to my brother Mims. I had a great time yesterday, man. Salute my G. Keep grinding over there. I'm proud of you, man. Salute to Mims. Is this the first 20 ball, Callie? I think so. The first 20 ball of the day. Didn't fit. Dre been a member for 17 months. We date around just like y'all. Keep your poom poom. We ain't sweating it. And with the 2000, so y'all make yourself delusional, then blame us? Harrison was Chef Boyard Hamp. He is cooking in rare form today. We having fun for sure. Harrison with the 2000. I'm in the 757 now. These ladies are not telling the truth. Ed with the $2 says, I'm in the 919. We broke too. Marcus with the $5 says, hey, question, brother Hamp. Why the ladies can't be honest in this topic? Y'all think y'all being dishonest?
Next.
Nathaniel, what up? With the $5 says, you don't have to uproot for no man. You can buy a dog. Shout out to KS. And with the $2 says, Saw said we need each other, and that's crazy thing. What did you say?
And that's the crazy thing. Jesus, man.
I don't know, man. Marcus Evans with the $5 says, brother Hamp. They don't want the so-called be trained by us, but other races of men they don't mind submitting. I wonder why that is. Uh-oh.
Please.
Nick Taylor with the $2 says, I'm a CB/SS. I don't train LBs and DNs. Play my position. Please. Y'all get that or no?
Oh, football stuff, right?
It's a football reference.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know.
You guys,
linebackers, defensive end.
You guys know Deion Sanders?
Yes.
Yep.
So Deion
I know
Sanders.
his song.
Well, Deion Sanders played cornerback and he played safety at the end of his career. Those guys are 100 pounds less than the linebackers and the D line, the DEs. So the LBs and the Ds are totally different prototype of person. So he said he trains what he understands. That's all. Marcus with the $5 says, what's the good, brother Hamp? Oh, I read this one, right? Aaron with the $2 says, they love their personal trainers, though. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Kurt with the $2 says, check the 704 where the play is at. That's like Charlotte, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Charlotte been growing too, man. You know. All right, so what is the hype? What, Callie, you don't think so?
No, I'm going back to this the football reference, right? So if men and women are different, and he's talking about different positions, then yeah, he's saying that he don't train. He wants you to come already as a finished product. He ain't training nothing.
Well, I thought he said he
Supposed to already
trained his
know.
position. Did he say that? Oh, let me read again. Where is it? This one? Oh. He says, I'm a cornerback / safety. I don't train linebackers and DNs. Play my position. What do you gather from that?
He a player. He don't train anyway.
Yeah, he wants somebody to come as a finished product. He's not play his position. I can't play your position. I'm not a man.
Well, he'll clarify.
Okay.
He said no.
So, what is all right? Let me ask y'all a question, right? So you're gonna keep it tall. Do any of you guys consider yourselves hyper independent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Jazz?
I'm torn.
So maybe.
Because I have to be.
Okay. Mandita?
I said no.
Saw it?
No.
Okay, so Jay say yes. Dr. G, you say yes?
Yes.
And Jazz saying yes by need. And Bandita said no. And Saw said no. Callie said no. Okay. So what are the characteristics that you guys have that make you hyper independent? Jalen, Jazz, Dr. G.
High self-reliance.
Huh?
I'm an overperformer.
High self-reliance.
Do for self mentality. I got it. I can take care of it, whatever it is.
Okay. Jazz?
I'm an overperformer. Like, I overwork.
Okay. So I understand what it is, right? because you guys are kind of defining hyper independence by saying high self reliance, right?
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
looking for
what I
like,
do.
what are the traits though? Like, does this make you disagreeable? Does it make you selfish? Right?
Mm,
Does it make you
Hard to train.
does it make you distrust? Are you skeptical? Like, what are the, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's the actual, so now that you tell, like, because you guys, I understand that part, right? But now how does this person show up?
I think it's definitely going to be that, Jazz. It's going to be hard to break through. Yeah, because you are who you are, and you don't see yourself as a deficit. You see yourself as an asset. So why would I need to be trained? Right. So yeah, that's definitely going to be it. That's actually a good answer. Overperforming is a great answer too. I like that because you got to get out and get it
Yeah.
at all costs. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Hamp, to answer your question, yeah, it might make you disagreeable because you're always trying to explain or defend why you are the way you are or why you're moving the way you move, right? Especially if you have a man that's looking at you like, I'm here, I'm willing to do it, and you still running around like, what are you doing? So yeah, disagreeable could be a characteristic of that.
Well, you could, so
But
you kind of, when you say could, you kind of lessen it. Like, we need to know what
no,
this is.
it could be a bunch of things. Disagreeable can be it too, for the reason that I mentioned that.
I know, but what is it though? Like, give me the things that you would
just
say, yo,
you're
this is more.
highly defensive. You feel like everybody misunderstands you because they see it as a selfish tactic, not understanding there's deep reasonings why you do what you do. It's not you wanting to be selfish. It's people time and time again proving to you that they can't be relied on. So at least I have myself to hold accountable when shit goes wrong. I can point to myself and be like, oh, the shit went wrong because I did it.
But see, why is it always somebody else's fault that you became an asshole?
Right, because I was
I
gonna.
didn't say it was somebody else.
Yeah.
I said it.
Well, you said people have shown you time and time again that you couldn't rely on you here.
Right.
Yeah, when you ask for help.
And they don't show up.
Yeah, that's not me saying that's an excuse to be an asshole. That's me saying I'm not going to ask for help.
So hyper independent women were made that way.
As opposed to what?
Born that way.
Yeah, no, I was not born hyper independent.
Yeah, no. And
So
for a long time, I actually thought I was, but it's just not true.
So this comes from circumstances, in which case, okay, you've been pushed to be this way because people have let you down.
Or situations, like not necessarily people. It could be something you put yourself in, and now you're in charge of fixing it or rearing it or steering it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame people necessarily outside of me for it. I don't.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm trying
mine
to
understand. Mine is a childhood wound, so I'll say people. I'll keep it at people.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand. Yeah, is it a response to something?
Yeah, it's a response.
You know. Now here's the other thing, right? That gives me cause for pause on these responses, because we said that people were also teaching you to distrust, to have money in the back burner, and etc. You see what I mean? So is it actually, yo, this person didn't come through for me, so now I'm here? Or did somebody teach you to be this way?
I would say they taught me through the situations that they ended up in, from being so trusting and being so submissive. Like, I had examples of women who were with breadwinners in my family. However, there are some that went completely sour, and she was stuck. She really didn't know where to go. She's been out of the workforce for so long, raising kids, and now she has to figure out how to take care of herself. And she has no income.
And is that the majority of the women?
No, I'm just saying those experiences somewhat shaped my idea of, oh, like nobody was telling me have your own separate bank account, do all the, nobody was telling me that. I just saw with my own eyes these people being in these situations. I'm like, oh, I don't want to be in that type of situation where I don't have anything to help myself.
Okay, so you have a response to that saying I'm going the opposite way.
Yeah, it was an overcorrection.
You know that now. Now what do you do?
I said it earlier in the show. It's kind of like you have to like actively correct that hyper independence, and talk to yourself, and just be like, you feel like you have the
Lots of
right answer,
self-talk.
even like he could be. You feel like he's wrong, but you really got to just shut the fuck up. Like it's active. You actively be like, okay, Jalen, shut the fuck up. Let him
Literally.
figure it out. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
So what is that? Are you? So how do I name it? Are you guys obnoxious?
Me? Yeah.
Obnoxious. I'm a victim of circumstance.
What you mean?
I was raised to be hyperly independent, self-sufficient, able to take care of myself without a man. And I'm quoting. I was raised to be that.
Is that hyper independence or is that
It's
adulting?
hyper in the sense, depends on to what extent you take it, I would think, It could just be being an adult and being independent, but my mom literally said, I want you to be able to take care of yourself without a man. Not just I want you to be able to take care of yourself. Right? She had to put that disclaimer on there. She could have just wanted me to take care of myself and get a good education and all the things, but that part was important for her to add.
Not being able to receive in any form. Like you don't know how to receive compliment.
Yeah.
You don't know how to receive in general.
Yeah, mutual friend of ours told me, let that man be nice to you because I have this thing about, money and shit. So yeah, I mean, I feel y'all on that, but I wouldn't. It's the hyper thing for me. I am independent, yes. Hyper independent. I don't know if I'm willing to go that far.
That's probably the excessive part in the definition. Hyper is the excessive.
Put that back up on the screen.
Oh, you didn't have your glasses on.
Right. Yeah, I was over here struggling.
Yeah, it's the excessive part that makes it hyper, I would imagine.
And then the thing about it, right, isn't it just like delusional? Just considering everybody's interdependent. Ain't nobody really doing shit on their own. Right? We rely on police, doctors, hospitals, grocery store, a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? But then we got these titles that I think that we kind of hype ourselves up with. But when you look in the earth, you need somebody for damn near something every day.
Not in your intimate space, though. I was thinking more relationship rather than outside sources.
What you mean?
So, like,
go ahead.
Needing someone, you said, right? So, on a daily basis, no. But if I'm in a relationship, which is where that hyper independence becomes an issue, that's different than needing the grocery store, police, or whatever.
Well, what I'm saying is when we call ourselves hyper independent, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you look at in the earth, right, it's not even true. But like we see, I think because what I think is happening a lot of times is these things be worn as like a badge, right? And I'm just trying to maybe we normalize like baseline. Well, wait. No, you call this person for this person for that, this person for this person keep you safe. These people put fires out at your house. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on, right? But we act like we do so much shit on our own type shit. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you think it's a flex?
I know it's said as a flex.
I don't think it's a flex.
No, I'm saying what's
I don't
said.
want to be
Maybe
this way. I
Yeah,
don't like having my brain wired this way. This is not a flex for me. This is an everyday fucking struggle. So anybody who thinks I'm calling this a flex is fucking not.
yeah, I do think that it's a flex for some, but I understand where you're coming from, Jay. But I didn't understand it at your age. I had to go through some
Lucy
to get
Liu,
there.
with my girl Drew, Cameron D and Destiny, Charlie's Angels, come on.
bring it.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings.
Okay, now. I ain't just coming up with this shit out of thin air.
That's not hyper independence.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
You want me to play the song?
I know the song. They're not talking about hyper independence.
Hyper.
You sure?
Because they got a song
Hemp.
called Cater to You. What you talking
She
about?
says, I got it. I bought it. I want. What are you talking about? And then she says, all the women who independent do what?
Throw your hands up at me.
I know the song.
Google Gaga.
I know the song. It's not hyper independence that they're talking about.
Yes, it is. See, this is the thing, right? They saying they can do all this shit for themselves. They don't need nobody to help them. You think you saying something different? No, I'm simply saying the baseline is we got help with a lot of shit often, and we talking about we so independent.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even have to protect ourselves, Jay.
Okay, so when people are calling these women that act like this hyper independent, what do you say to them? Because I didn't know that fucking word existed until somebody told me that was my problem. Then I researched about it, started realizing, I have a lot of these traits. So it's not something I just popped up out of thin air with.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, that's not even up for dispute.
But
here's what happens, right? It's also touted, right? Independence is a flex. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it has been touted as such. Yeah. Mostly by the women who feel like they're independent. Yeah.
hyper independence? Because if we just gonna mix the two together, then fine. I'll do it for the conversation. But those are two different things.
How can you tell the difference?
One's highly excessive, one is not.
How can you tell the difference?
One is more so focused on being self-sufficient. One is literally you taking it to the next level and you will never receive help at all.
When people are talking, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people who are independent or hyper independent, y'all sound the same. So how can I tell who's hyper and who isn't?
Do we operate the same?
So the women who say, I don't need a man for shit.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? That
you being an asshole in your independence. That doesn't make you hyper independent.
That's hyper independent.
Why not? We just said it. Does that make you obnoxious? You said yes.
Yeah, hyper independence.
What I'm saying, Jalen, is based on the behavior. How can you tell the difference, right? The simple
I just told
argument,
you how you can tell the difference.
But you can't. You don't know their lives. You know what they're saying, and y'all all sound the same.
Yeah, I've never sat here and said that I'm in an issue and I'm gonna call a man to help me. There are plenty of independent, quote unquote, women that have and do it every day.
Okay, so now in a vacuum,
mm-hmm.
Bandita, Jazz, correct me if I'm wrong. You too, Jalen.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm gonna call a man because I need help, right? But you're the hyper independent one. They're saying I don't give a fuck. I ain't calling a man for shit. Who would be categorized as hyper independent?
They say it, but they do it though. They call a man for help.
Who would be categorized based on what y'all say, based on that example that you presented?
So we're just gonna focus on words.
That's all we have. We just on the panel right now. We having conversations with people. We don't know the inner workings of their life, right?
Okay, so if we just gonna focus on words, sure, they don't.
That's all we got. That's all we have, really. You know what I mean?
Okay, I just thought that the behavior was the most important part of the differentiation, not the words. Because if we just gonna stick on the words,
Jalen, that's an unrealistic argument.
Right, but the title is specifically about hyper independence.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we're just gonna have both in the same category, why was the emphasis on hyper independence in the beginning of the show?
Because it can be, right? And then after 2 hours and 45 minutes, we continue to mine through it, right? You trying to pigeonhole it to that. I'm simply asking, how do you tell the difference, right? So if you act how you act and they act how they act, but you willing to say, I'll get a man to help me, what makes you so hyper?
No, I didn't say that. I said I wouldn't call a man to help me in a situation. I'd figure out the shit by myself and be hard-headed. The quote-unquote independent women, they gonna call him. It'll be their last choice, but they'll call him. I won't. I'll be hard-headed and sit in that situation by myself.
And again, we just listening to what people say, right? Because we not with people every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's all we really have, you know, to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You cannot believe me all you want. This shit ain't no flex for me. I'm just being honest.
So you're saying no matter what, like you won't.
No, when I sat up here and said I don't take gifts from men, people looked at me sideways. So I ain't got no reason to lie.
The gift got to do anything. The gift got to do anything.
It's me being like, I've said these things before of me not accepting shit from people, and I've been looked at sideways. But now it's being said we don't know what people do in their real life.
Well, I mean, the same thing would apply, Hamp, because you just played the song about her buying her own shoes and her own diamonds and jewelry and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So she don't need a man to give her that as a gift. I already have it.
We're talking about
I guess so it would still be
rejecting a gift because you don't want to set a poor expectation or set a precedent. I understand that, right? I'm saying, like, you saying ain't nobody going to help you. That's what Jasmine was trying to clarify.
Yeah. I'm hard-headed. I will sit there in my shit until I figure it out. I'm not going to call anybody for help.
But does it ever come to a point where you don't figure it out and like you just gonna sit there and continue to like not figure it out rather than just calling someone for help? Whether it's a man or in this context, we're speaking of men. But
yeah, that's hyper independence.
But that's very unhealthy.
I know it's unhealthy. Like, I can acknowledge it's very unhealthy.
Well, we can take me off the hyper independence list because I'm calling somebody like
girl,
right? Because here's the thing where I'm pushed. Here's the thing where what Jalen's saying, I don't not believe her, but it's not true though, right? Because you can learn how to do an abundance of things. You can learn how to change oil, change tires, and etc. But you still go to the dealership, right? If you want to just figure things out, then that would apply at all times. But it's just not true, right? People help you with those things, whether you pay them for them, whatever the case is, right? Because you don't have the expertise.
So what do you call the excessiveness then?
But you're excessive in things that you understand, right? It's almost a convenience thing, right? So if you're talking about, I'm not calling nobody to help me at work, I'm gonna do it myself. You have an understanding of what you're doing at work. You're just trying to figure out a problem that you're already familiar with based on the subject matter. But when it comes to subject matters outside of what you know, you tap people to help you.
If majority of the time I do not do that, what do you call it?
At work?
Majority in general. I don't call people for help. How is it not true that majority of time I don't call people for help?
Well, for things you understand, most people don't call people for help.
You into majority and minority here. I'm saying majority of situations, I do not call people for help. If you want to keep the minority as flat tires, oil changes and shit, sure. But majority of the time, I'm not calling somebody to help me. I'm not calling Bobo, Ray, whoever the fuck. I'm not calling them.
So you on the side of the road, what we doing?
I just said.
Answer my question.
Situations like flat tires and shit.
You call a nigga, huh?
How many times in the year do I get a flat tire, Hamp?
Once.
Okay, then minority of the time I'm calling people for help.
And this is my overarching point. When you don't have the expertise or understanding in a particular topic, then you'll call people. When you are confident in the subject matter, you're gonna work through it. I understand that. That makes sense.
When you call it, when you ask if it was delusional.
Oh, it is.
Okay, then. So if it's delusional, you feel as though majority of the time you have the solution. You just need time to figure it out. You still not gonna call nobody majority of the time.
No, I'm saying that the delusion is that we all think we just so independent. That's delusional because we got people to help us every step of the way. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying. That was my point about the delusion aspect, right?
Okay.
But when we don't understand it, we call people.
Okay.
And
That
so,
just happens, you know.
And so, us thinking that we are independent, hyper even, is our perception, which kind of makes it our reality, whether it's true or not, right?
Is perception reality?
Right. So my perception that I'm hyper independent, even though I might call somebody, if I don't know how to do a thing, if my perception is that I'm hyper independent and I'm moving in that space, then that's my reality, right?
Here's the thing. Until you have a conversation like this, right? Where if Jalen's like, well, if you got to call people all the time, Dr. G, guess who ain't hyper independent? Dr. G, right? But we never have this conversation that like, oh, maybe my perception is off. And the reality is I get a lot of help from a whole lot of places.
So how does that help me if I think that I'm independent? If my perception of myself and my behavior is that I'm independent, how does that help me?
And then others people's perceptions of you say you have an unhealthy form of independence. So other people are confirming it for you, and now they're lying, or it's not truthful what they're saying
I just
about
don't
you.
see it. That's all I'm saying. I don't see it from y'all.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dr. G. That's kind of what I just said. So if I have a perception of something, right, and somebody actually helps me see the understanding of it, then my perception changes.
Based on the new information you're saying.
Yes, ma'am. Like, and that's what I'm saying. If Jalen, and just in a hypothetical, or Bandita attorney, right, was like, hey, well, no, think about this. This person helps you. This person helped this. You're like, oh shit. Yeah, there's a lot of people pouring into what I got going on. You know, Dr. G, you ever see that shit on YouTube? How people walk into a fighter's gym and be like, I want to fight somebody. You ever seen that on like YouTube? Maybe not. But it'll be like somebody who was on YouTube University, like, oh, I can fight now. And they come into a boxing gym and they really want to box somebody. And then guess what? They get fucking boot smoked in the first 30
training.
seconds. Yeah, and then we're like, oh, they Dr. G, they be like, oh, I can't fight. No, now come get in the drill, dum-dum. Right? Like, then that's what happens, often, I'm gonna send it to you, as you can see. These motherfuckers be coming in, look like who shot John, like they know how to fight, right? And then you be like toying with them, and then they get an understanding, like, nah, I need to come train, So that's
so
all.
I guess what I'm trying to get to, and Jalen kind of already talked about it, is something that she's working through every day, right? She doesn't want to be in that space. But I think most of the women who would claim to be independent would see it as a flex, meaning they are trying to be in that space, right? I'm proud that I can, the shoes on my feet, I bought them, the watch I'm wearing, I'm proud of that, right? I don't know that. So if you point out to me that I'm not actually independent, but that's still my perception, even with the new information, I'm like, well, what am I then? Because I'm the shoes on my feet, the watch I'm wearing, I pay the rent, it's my car, you see what I'm saying? All of those things are still in place. So how does that help a woman who you perceive not to be independent, but she thinks she is?
Tell her to keep talking. Tell her to keep talking, right? I don't change my own oil. I don't change my own brakes. If somebody breaking in my house, I don't defend my own house, right? I call the police. Like, keep talking, right? And then you'll find that there's a whole lot of interdependence going on in your life.
But does that mean I'm not independent?
No, it doesn't mean that you're not. Just looking at the hyper independence, we just want a baseline that people aren't as independent as we say we are.
As they believe.
Yeah, right. And we just
level. On surface level, Dr. G, you're saying that on surface level, women can say that I'm independent because I pay my own rent, I pay this, I pay that. What HAMP is saying on a deeper level, in the bigger scheme of things, we're not as independent as we think. We need for me personally, I need somebody to do my hair. I'm independent in that aspect. I need somebody to do my nails. I'm independent in that aspect. Or,
dependent,
Dependent,
right? Yeah. Like, I just hit my car the other day. I need somebody to fix my car. I don't know how to do that shit. I mean, stuff. Excuse me. So I think what Hamp is saying is deeper than what we're thinking on a surface level. Like on a surface level, yeah, like we can hold our own day to day, like on a day-to-day basis. Like, yes, we are independent, but when it comes to that deeper stuff, we're not at all.
Or unless we really are, in which case there really are women changing their oil and fixing their car, but most of the time that's not the case. I got you, Jalen.
Right.
Like
I guess I'm
99%
trying
of
to
the
figure
time.
out.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out how does this relate to in a relationship as far as needing a man.
That's the thing, Callie.
Because he ain't changing the oil. He ain't changing the brake.
Who somebody killed?
Well, some of them are.
Baby. Well, here's the thing, right?
Yeah, some of them are. I feel you.
You have
But
to,
in general.
Callie. Here's why it's important. It's because you have to baseline just life in general, right? And so how you do anything is how you do everything. You think if we can tell you, oh no, well look, let's level set, right? And realize how interdependent we are, which is positive, right? Because you're working towards common goals, people helping each other. Right now, you baseline that just for life. When you get into a relationship, you'd be surprised like how that can carry over to where now there's an expectation of interdependency, right? Codependency is the unhealthy thing, because that's what I'm saying. Like you start here and then you can end up, better in several aspects.
Okay, yeah.
My
dots weren't connecting the two, but I feel you.
Because Cal, how they be like this? They be like, I want him to be mean to everybody else except me, right? You ever heard that?
Yes.
But if a nigga mean, he gonna be mean to you too at points, right? Like it's just gonna happen. Like, so don't even walk through that shit like that ain't gonna happen to you, right? Because you got to take the good with the bad of all the traits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if she's nice to you, she's gonna be nice to other people as well.
So
niggas don't like that.
Yeah, y'all didn't like that when I said it.
You don't like that shit. Go ahead, Cal. Oh, go ahead, Dr. G.
Oh, I was just going to ask. So, for the woman who is out there in the audience that's listening to this conversation, who wants to be in a relationship, and she believes that her hyper independence is keeping her from it, but she doesn't know exactly how to move around that because that's been her life. What do you say to her? Get therapy? Like, what do you...
Ask the question one more time, Dr. G.
So you have a woman in the audience who's listening to the conversation, right? And she's like, I'm that hyper independent woman. That's me. But I want to be in a relationship. I want to be coupled. I want to find a man. And if hyper independence is keeping me from it, what do I do? How do I, because this is who I am. This is who I was raised to be.
What do you say to her?
I think it takes, first off, it takes a lot of self-reflection, right? To even to admit that you are hyper independent, like that takes a lot to say. So a lot of times people do it through therapy. People do it just like by quote unquote working on themselves.
How do they work on themselves to not be hyper independent? Start asking people for things. You gonna tell somebody who's hyper independent to now start. You see what I'm saying? Like, how does a woman even begin to make these changes? Sure, therapy, but I'm just saying for the conversation that we're having, how does a woman even begin to how does she do that?
Do the things that make you uncomfortable. That you have to do the things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I would even say, like, y'all probably gonna kill me when I say this, but I feel like it's also a sense of like relinquishing control. Like our hyper independence is rooted in control. Or I feel like hyper independence is rooted in control.
Control and vulnerability.
Exactly. So relinquishing control will get you to where you need, not where you need to be, but will get you to start will break down those barriers, break down those walls. Like we as human beings are not meant to be independent at all. We all rely on each other for one thing or the other. If you want to believe it or not, we all do. Bottom line.
Yeah, I agree with that. So being So do the things that make you uncomfortable. Be okay with relying on people, being vulnerable. And I'm not being condescending. I'm serious. Like, if there's a woman who wants to move around that, what will we say to her? To start doing the things that makes her feel uncomfortable, but she's doing those things because she has to.
It may
That's
be
part of being
scary, but you
uncomfortable,
can't be
though.
afraid to do it.
Yeah, that's part of
That's
being
what I always
uncomfortable.
say.
It's like when
Mm-hmm.
you walk into a job, you don't like a new job. You're doing something that's uncomfortable because you're doing something uncomfortable. Like, you don't know what you're walking into. Like, the job that you signed up for may not be the job that is the actual job.
So that's why. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Oh no, you could go.
No, go ahead.
I was just about to co-sign what Bedita said, because if you continue the isolation, like I feel like it's the isolation tactic, basically.
That's why Jazz jumped off that boat.
Because she don't want to be isolated.
Well, but just the hyper independent thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think once we went a little bit deeper, Jazz was like, "Yeah, no, that's not me.
I'm gonna make that call."
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yo, I had this experience on the G a little bit, right? And it's kind of relevant. Like I was doing the meetups and all that, right? Trying that shit, you know. And I used to own like a rap battle league, you know, and I didn't really have that much help, like one or two, you know, just cause people mess up stuff and they be stealing, you know. But like very tangibly, like when like Jalen, Granville, Callie, Lauren, right? When they helped me like with the meetups and stuff. Who else? Love C, right? Just like especially like the first one, maybe, or the second one, I would say more so. That shit was like a burden lifted off me, and I always like kind of skeptical of stuff, you know, just kind of stubborn in that way, right? But yo, it was like, yo, this shit is love, you know, cheeky helping with the cameras, you know what I'm saying? It's like one less thing is like a huge weight, you know, and let go of that, I realized the benefits, you know, like you know, because just, and I'm saying relying on people like outside of my family too, you feel me? Like my family is different, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, so you know.
And then that's another thing, like, we don't understand how much farther we can go if we have that other person.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, for sure.
And what you say, Sa? Say it again.
How much farther we could go when we, you know, relinquish some of those controls.
Yeah.
Or we allow people in to help.
Yeah. You be stretched so thin you don't even know it. You know, because you're so accustomed to operating as such, and you think it's efficient too.
Right? I was just saying that. I was saying to Jay earlier, I didn't, like, she's a young woman coming into this realization, so she can certainly, I didn't realize what I look like at that age.
Yeah, you can't see yourself.
Right.
You can't see yourself. I encourage everybody to box. So I'm gonna find a gym in the 252 for Jazz. And there's one thing, you ever see people shadow box where they're not hitting anything? You ever see it? Yeah. You know what enhances it? A mirror. Because now you can see all your mistakes. You can see how lazy your hands are. You're not pivoting your feet. Because you really need to see, like, you know, like there's flaws in me just doing it on my own. And then whatever enhances it, a coach. Right? People get 2-3 more reps just because you got a spotter, right? Because you got somebody over you where if you can't get it up, they can save you, right? So you're willing to take a risk because you got backup. You know, so I think it all just intertwined, you know. So I don't know. It's interesting.
It's a defense mechanism at the end of the day. Like I feel like hyper independence is a defense mechanism because of things that, yes, we all go through things in life, right? No one has not gone through anything. But and I'm not saying Jalen's, you know, thought process or what her reality is wrong. But it's just to say that we're 100% hyper independent women or 100% hyper independent society or community is false. It's 100% false.
No, I get,
if
I get that. I get that. But
yeah,
I do think that there are people, women, since we're talking about the women who, just by virtue of their rearing, believe in their head that they really are. You know what I'm saying? And there is nobody around to check that.
for
You know what I
sure.
mean? You don't know because you don't, you go through these healing journeys, but that has to be tested, right? You have to get around somebody that's going to make you, did you really heal? You know what I'm saying? And if you just don't have that, if you don't have somebody around to test that, it's hard to kind of even conceive of what that looks like.
Yeah, like even think outside of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's so tunnel vision. Like this is what it is, and I don't see anything outside of that.
Right. Right. You say you healed until somebody trigger you, and now you're like, oh, damn.
Well, see, the thing is, we're never fully healed. But anyway,
is ever healed. Nobody's ever
Well,
healed.
Okay, but you like
but
give me a break. Give me a break, Jay.
I'm just saying it's nobody's ever fucking healed. It's a constant struggle with anything that you're dealing with. Like, I don't know.
I mean, but people do get better. They get better. Maybe they're not completely, unscarred, unscathed, but people get better. That's what the healing journey is supposed to be about, helping you to be able to live with who you are and get, push through, get better. Right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wound is closed, but you still got a scar.
Yeah,
and that's better.
I fully disagree with y'all.
So you don't think you'll ever like stop being hyper independent?
No.
So how are you
constantly have to correct myself? It's not going to be no 180 change because 360 is a circular thing. It's not going to be 180 change. Yeah.
No, I just told you.
How does that work in your relationship?
Actively checking myself. He knows.
Over time.
He fucking called it out. I didn't even have to say nothing to him. He called it out. He's like, so what are you doing to like, check yourself essentially? And I told him exactly what I told y'all. So sometimes it does come out. It'll never be a full change.
So Jalen, what are some of the behaviors that you do that makes you hyper independent?
It's hard to accept help.
That's not.
It's hard. How's that not a behavior?
That's not a behavior. I'm
saying. Okay,
what?
Give me an example of a behavior.
A point in case, like the example of a flat tire.
Yeah.
You say that you're hyper independent, so like, are you gonna sit there and figure out how to change the tire? Or are you gonna call for help? Like, what behavior specifically do you do that goes to show that you are hyper independent on a daily basis, or if you are even hyper independent on a daily basis?
Even if I gave you an example, it all roots back to what I just said. I'm not asking for help majority of the time. I don't know we could go through every example. It leads back to what I just said.
Okay.
If y'all want to sit here and say y'all codependent, cool. We're not independent.
No. It's a difference between being codependent, independent.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't mix those two up because it's a difference.
I'm not mixing them up. I'm just saying I'm
or
not
don't use them interchangeably. Because
I'm just saying I'm not going to sit here and deny the traits that I have as a person and the traits that I've been called out on my whole life up to this point. I'm not going to do that because that does a disservice to everybody that's been trying to, call me out of my shit. So, but agree to disagree.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm for conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we find triumph in a lot of stuff where we look like, damn, how much has this actually cost me? Being like, like me myself, just being stubborn, right? You seem like you win, but how much longer does it take? Right? Because you're not willing to listen or with things of that nature, or you sit there trying to figure out a problem when a person that may know just a little bit to help you get over that hump is a phone call away. I'm saying? So it's just an interesting concept, for sure. But when we look at our relationships, I just don't see hyper independent. And I think you guys would agree. I don't see it benefiting in a relationship.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
And I think interdependency probably benefits the most, right? That's why we've kind of been pushing back at that thing for just about getting her out of McDonald's if she's pretty enough. If she can't help me, I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? If she can't think, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, it just don't make no sense. Right? So, I don't know, man. Interesting. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. That like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. Relly with the $2 says, get around men you can trust and let them operate. Ed with the $5 says, what part of the hyper independence taught women how to be straight up a-holes to everyone around them? That's the part that men want to hear about for real. All right, before we get out of here, does anybody got an answer for Ed Unchained?
No,
It's perceived
Ed.
that being it's perceived as being an asshole because, like, okay, so I was told on a previous panel that may be how men show their love and affection, trying to help you. But if you won't accept it, then that is perceived as being an asshole. That's like the best example that I could give. I won't let you love me.
I just don't trust people. Simple.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna even push
I
back.
just don't trust people. Don't mean I should be an asshole. You're right, but I just don't trust people. I just don't immediately trust what people tell me.
Anybody
Hope
else?
that answers your question.
Bye, Ed.
I ain't hyper independent.
Why,
So I ain't
Dr.
got
G?
no
What'd he
answer to
say?
that.
Why you
I'm about
don't?
to say
You
not
can't
too
answer?
much on Ed, Dr. G. That's
Ed,
crazy.
Ed, listen, me and Ed go way back. He know I'm giving him the business. Damn it. No, Ed.
I mean, what? Nobody got a response from? Like,
I know about that asshole part. Like, what?
I get what he's saying because if you're a hyper independent woman, you're notion that you don't need nobody. So you're translating that into like being that to him for him. What I'm thinking is that translates into you being an asshole.
Right. It don't have to
Yeah,
be that
that's how it's
though.
perceived.
It's so extreme.
But that's how it's perceived, though.
no,
Right. Perception.
Like a little snobby, maybe.
That's the thing. Like, when you look for, see, this is the thing, right? If we make an equivalency, right? Like, I've been pushing it back against the entire night. A man who's a alpha or atypical, right? A archetype. Is he an asshole? What's the sentiment?
A man that's an alpha, is he an asshole?
Probably. I don't know. He don't have to be. Could be.
Those aren't the answers.
I
He
don't
is.
know.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah. Come on, y'all know that.
I'm about to say yeah, because you a little asshole sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all good though.
Yeah, man.
It is what it is, right?
It works if you work it, huh?
Yeah, man. It should get real quick, man. Let me just leave y'all with this and we get up out of here. We do some final thoughts. Let me just show y'all this, man. Everybody, they swear they be thumping something, but they don't really know much. Like, they just don't know it, So this is Ecclesiastes, right? 4, 9, and 12 says, 2 are better than 1 because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he fall, for he have not another to help him up. Again, if we lie together, then we have heat. But how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, 2 shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. So I mean,
Bars.
Right? It just makes sense.
Bars.
I saw that demonstrated, and I can't remember.
Procreate without one another. So
here she goes.
I saw this
Mind in the gutter,
demonstrated.
huh? Jeez.
I can't remember if it was a reel that I
saying what
saw on
it
my own or if I saw the reel on a previous show, but it was a pastor and it was like a couple or whatever, and they were standing like back to back facing outwards, and they were saying that you can't get attacked from behind because the other person sees what's coming and is able to have your back in that. So that's like the physical demonstration of the verse that you just read that I saw in a reel.
Yeah, Cal, you should have let the verse just live.
Okay.
And them damn, the hell with that pastor. I don't know. He probably got a bald head, no beard. Oh, fuck that nigga. I'm saying the verse, let the verse just speak for us. You know what I mean? But that's Ecclesiastes.
Well, excuse me for trying to connect dots. My bad.
Hey, right, Kelly.
I apologize. That's the asshole. I apologize, Kelly.
In full demonstration.
She
How
ain't
about
accept
that?
it. Look at her face. She ain't accept my apology.
He comped to it, Callie. You can let it go this time. He comped to it.
All right, Dr. G, what you got? You got to clean your ears. That's what it looked like. I ain't never seen my ear itch that bad.
No, my hair keep getting in there. That's itchy.
I know what earwax do. I know what earwax do. Man. This is a good one, though. This is a good one. Jazz, man, you did your thing. Any final thoughts?
Shit like that.
Jazz turned over the table.
Jazz got tired too. She ain't used to this 3 hour thing.
Okay, so I worked 12 hours. Y'all, wow. But,
hey, I appreciate you. You hung on too. Hey, Jazz,
Yeah.
usually they be logging out. Like, listen, man.
No,
I gotta...
no. I don't tap out. I stay in. But yeah, this was good or whatever. I learned I ain't hyper independent like I thought I was. I'm gonna call. I get that flat tire. Come get me. So
yeah, word is born. Salute, Jazz, but we definitely gotta stay connected, man. Good shit. Dr. G.
Perfect.
Any final thoughts?
Clean my ear. Did you call Dr. G?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Great conversation. Thank you for including me. I ultimately just want us to be able to be together. We want to be together. I don't care what anybody says. We want to be together. I want us to be able to get together and make it work, which is why I enjoy having these conversations and actually learning from everybody. I take a lot from these conversations. The other thing that I want to say real quick, Hamp, is just in commemoration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Every month should be Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But since we're here, I want to remind the ladies that the only way you can know if something is wrong with your breast is if you know your breast. Okay? So that means you got to touch them. You got to feel them up. Okay? You have to know what normal feels like so that you know what not normal feels like. And then hence you need to get, some help for that. Touch those boobies, fill them up. Have your man do it. It don't matter. As long as you can spot when there's something going on that's not quite right and then get that proper intervention early. Black women suffer the most because we don't get intervention early. Okay. So protect yourself, take care of yourself and your self-care. Touch them boobies, ladies. Okay. Make sure they're healthy and safe. Thank you.
Indeed. Bandita.
How am I supposed to come back from that?
Oh, you got it, sis. You know you do.
I took his time out. No, thank you for having me. Sorry I was late. But yeah, I am not a hyper independent. I am not an independent woman by any means. I need help. I'm gonna call for help. And kind of piggybacking off of what Dr. G said, it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month for October. So if you're in that cycle, you need help, reach out. There's people up here who can help. So yeah, thank you.
Indeed. We got a lot of smart people up here, that's for sure. Saw, what's popping?
I ain't got no announcement, you guys. I'm sorry.
Just the show, so I don't
Yeah.
worry about the announcement.
But yeah, I just feel like we should just be more intentional when we date. And in the healing process, just make sure you're healing out loud so the people around you can feel it and see it as well. Because at the end of the day, we need each other, and yeah, that's it, and that's all.
I love healing out loud. That's a word, girl.
I like it.
Yes.
Lee.
Perfect.
Great show. I had a good time. Yeah, hyper independence. After exploring it and everything like that, I see the correlation as far as if you can reach out for help for other aspects in life, then you should be able to be interdependent when it comes to comes within a relationship as well. Um, I also think that for those who are perceive themselves as hyper independent, I'll just repeat it. It may be scary, but you can't be afraid to do it, and you'll get a hell of a lot farther adopting that for sure. And you already know how to do the thing. So if you get an L, then you know how to fix it. But you can't be afraid to take the L.
Yeah.
Faith over fear.
Real shit. Yeah, man. I think we need to thoroughly understand that we better together, right? We need relationships. We need family. We have to continue to build families. And a lot of that is two people really coming together and being bonded for forever, right? Essentially, that's the goal, right? We understand that it's not always going to work out, but that should be the goal at the very least. Um, and from what I hear, just growing up, I think we take pride in saying that we're not a monolith, right? But when I look at cultures who kind of lean into being very similar, right, I see them thriving. And we have so many things that we agree on. I could probably cite several things that you guys probably have some type of understanding about, and we not from the same areas at all. You know, we know. Well, this might be men thing, but if somebody hike their pants up, they probably gonna swing, right? We know SMD gets you punched in the face. We know if I run past y'all, y'all gonna start running too, right? This is like stuff we do. We ain't from the same places at all, right? So we have a lot of similarities, and similarities help people come together. But we push back at being monolithic so much, but maybe we lean into it and see what the results would be. So that's one thing I was kind of thinking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Culture.
Crazy though. Yeah. It's interesting, man. Jump in the Discord. I think it's toxic. Does it go by Eastern time?
Yeah, it's popping. It's
Yeah.
on the popping.
It's
All
Toxic
right.
Thursday.
Toxic Thursday.
Absolutely. Eastern time, so in time zone that matters.
Jumping in Discord. I think I might be on the show tomorrow. I gotta see. But on Friday, usually I like recap stuff. But there was a conversation I seen amongst men. Did y'all see that Kirk Franklin thing?
Mm-hmm.
So
You sure did.
a few people sent it to me. He got like a podcast, Callie. That's all. So NLE Chopper was up there and all that. Like they was kind of going back and forth about different things, and it showed a disconnect in communication, but amongst men, right? And I kind of want to lean into that stuff a little bit more just to see, right? And maybe I'll even assemble a specific panel for Friday's show, just to kind of talk through it, right? And I probably have to do it how I did that unserious conversation. I might have to be a little heavy-handed so we could get through it. But I just want to look at that, right? Because the communication, boundaries, and lack thereof, I think is a huge issue, right? With misunderstandings, and misunderstandings lead to dirt trails, church bells, and slow songs too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to look at that. I'm gonna tell y'all now, Friday, we're gonna do the tribute to D'Angelo. So that should be cool. And then we'll get to that conversation. So I'm gonna work on kind of assembling it as opposed to kind of going through what we talked about. I think that I want to see if we can get through that. I saw some shit in there, and I was on Millennials versus the World yesterday, and we kind of talked about a few different things about the disconnect between the generations, and we talked about that a little bit this week too. But we really got to mind through it and get people to start admitting some shit, because Cause I don't know what outside they was, but the 90s was fucking crazy. That's what I'm saying. Early 2000s was fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what they talking about, you know? We have power to dollar and get rich or die trying. You shit me? So, did I miss a super chat? Ed with the $2 says, Ed knows an asshole when he sees one, man. Orchid said I missed her super chat. Let's see it. Hold on. Before we get out of here, we get the Toxic Thursday. I still got to do my push-up. I got time. I missed one? I don't see it, Orchid.
Maybe that's the one she's talking about.
Huh?
I said maybe that's the one that she's talking about.
I thought she said she missed her super. I missed a super chat. Okay. Yo, get in the Discord for Toxic Thursday. The rules are all for the most part, except for some obvious things. Get in there, have a good time. It is what it is, man. That's the disclaimer. You heard? All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man.
Bye.
Like, share, subscribe. Friend to tell a friend. And we out.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real. Well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, dancing, jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky. Let's go.